You see me? I took 21 shots of that shit,
Yeah,
yo.
I was in there, bro. I was like, yo,
21 shots. Oh, I was long
I,
gone.
I was I was talking to you, but I ain't a mod in your shit, so I don't think you was saying it. But like, I
Oh,
was
you
like,
need a
bro,
comment so I can mod you. Yeah, bro. I was
yeah,
fucking twisted.
bro. I was like, yo, this nigga is getting lit, nigga.
Yeah,
That's the type of shit I like to see.
I said because I got dudes who when they drink they don't know how to fucking act. Like I think like I forgot whose subathon it was, bro. I went to. He was drunk calling out mad YouTubers. I said, let me get out of here.
What up, Stream? We live, everybody. What's up, Stream? We
I
on
said
Hey,
that
yo,
dude
time.
fucking stink. What
hey,
up,
yo,
Street?
What up,
hey,
money?
that liquor bring that shit out, nigga. Word.
What up, kid?
Nigga say, I know that video was fake. When this girl did that
Yeah,
shit was fake. I said,
yeah.
damn.
Fuck this nigga. Fuck nigga. I don't like this nigga anyway.
What's
Like,
up,
This
bro.
nigga
gang?
bought views. I said,
Oh yeah.
Tiffany,
damn.
Oh
what up?
yeah. Oh yeah.
What up,
Shit bad, yo.
Travis? What's up, Tiffany?
What up, everybody, man?
What up,
Yo, what
Randy?
up, squad?
What's up,
Gang.
Josh? Atlas, Benny, what up, Hollow? Guys, we on time and late at the same time again.
We early for next week.
Yeah. So we was gonna go live at 6:30, but I hadn't scheduled the show yet, man. I had to get a little 45-minute recharge before we went live, bro.
Now
Cool,
tell him
I had
exactly what you did.
And I had to
What I
buy
do?
a bottle before we went live.
My man took a nap.
Bro, I don't take
Should've-
naps often, man. Yeah, you know. If I wasn't up to the task, man. I'd have been on her sleep. Lady Infamous, hey boo. Thank you.
How you doing,
Thank
Lady
you very
Infamous?
much. I appreciate you.
Hi, you.
Reborn, thanks for the $50 donation pre-show, man.
Yeah. Shut up.
Thank you, bro.
We're gonna talk to y'all as a community when more people get in here, man. Y'all did
So
something.
y'all want something from the
crazy.
stove? Yeah. Let me get a Coke, nigga. Like, cause I grabbed this liquor with no chaser.
What's up, Brian? Brian. Brian with an O. I actually never seen it spelled that way. Shout out to Brian.
Brian with the O.
Yeah, instead of an A.
Oh, yeah,
Unless I'm
Brino?
mispronouncing it.
Is it Brino?
Is it Brian?
Brian?
It looks
Brino?
like Brian.
Is he Irish?
Oh my Jesus.
Hey yo,
This
chill.
boy J King already doing it, bro. Shout out to
My
J
God.
King.
Yo, J King.
And
Yo,
he's one of the
chill,
main
chill.
ones that do it, bro. Thank you very, very much.
Is it
guys.
O'Brien or is it Breon? Thank you, J King.
I-
Man.
That's
God
right,
bless you,
yo.
bro.
We sitting up here like trying to figure shit out.
Oh, it's Brian. He said my granny can't spell. I got copy.
Oh,
J King, thank you. Since I missed
All
the
good,
live
brother.
stream,
Thank
I
you,
saw what happened. I couldn't take part, but you my favorite YouTuber since forever. Been rewatching Rodad's quarterback since Madden 25, bro. Thank you very much. Thank you guys.
Thanks, brother, man. Thank you,
Cam,
bro.
thank you very, very much. Retro Edits, thank you as well. Thank you guys. Make sure we gotta try to make sure we hit our like goal, man. 1,000 likes a stream, you guys. So make sure y'all hit the like if y'all come in. I know some people come in and out. The average view duration when we're actually live, normally people come in and out. They probably watch about 15 minutes of the show, so we get a lot more people than the concurrent viewers. So make sure y'all like the stream before y'all go. I know people got stuff to do. We need Madden. I'm thinking about buying Madden this year just to play franchise, but we'll see. That's the only way I could play games like Madden because I can't be bothered with the online community. It's AIDS.
it has an online community. I thought they stopped that shit.
And they got all. It's like all competitive basically, and they all play this.
Oh, try
Oh,
hard.
so you be out of the loop. So let me first of all
I do.
how about this? Because Prof's kind of out of the loop. Like he's gonna be returning to like the whole game and stuff. Probably in what you say like in the next few
Shit,
months to the end of the year.
PS5 come out. I ain't got no choice.
Yeah, so he's not. Oh, Jesus Christ, you guys! I'm gonna read y'all in just a second. Thank you guys very, very much. If y'all could space the donations out, man, we trying to get through the topics, man. Y'all know what y'all did to us last week, bro. That the half of the podcast was us not being able to talk because of the sheer support and emotion y'all was physically causing us. And that, you know what I'm saying, it was very, very difficult. So I'd like to thank you guys once again. Thank you. But so for the time being, because Prof is like out of the loop a lot, let's give him like the kind of the funny news that he's missed. So one thing that you've missed is Cuphead is on PlayStation.
Yo, wait.
Fucked up, bro.
Cuphead
Yo,
is on
what?
PlayStation before the DLC came out for the game when it was only on the Microsoft platform. So
chill,
so that's
bro.
one. Number 2, you know, Sunset Overdrive was one of Microsoft's exclusives.
Yeah.
Now it is not exclusive at all. Microsoft doesn't even have access to it anymore. PlayStation bought it.
Yo, wait, what?
Yeah.
Hey, yo, Sony grimy, B.
Yeah. What else? There's a possibility. There was another game, Ricky. What was the other game that was on Xbox? It's on PlayStation though. Besides Cuphead.
Well, I knew Cuphead was on the Switch, so I knew that.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's another game.
Okay, maybe it was just a Sunset Overdrive thing. Oh, Madden. We was talking about Madden. That's why I brought this up.
Okay.
So lastly, you know, like you've been gaming for a long time. You know, like the pro scene, they at different level. Like dudes. Dudes be thinking they're good. Like pro players are really good at what they do, and they play against other pros, right? But like we've been laughing at Madden's gameplay. I would say since like 2013, we've been laughing at the gameplay because EA needs to do better. And so, you know, I finally felt I don't know. I felt like we had our moment in the sun when this year they had the competitive Madden tournament, the Madden Bowl. Like the Madden Bowl's huge. So one of the participants has been in the Madden Bowl. He's been a pro player for like 10 years, but he won prize money, but he never came in first. So he came in first this year. Now, how did he come in first? Bro, the guy drafted, because they do a draft, and it's based off of like a salary. So they spend money on their players. Obviously, quarterbacks are more expensive than, say, kickers and punters, just like real life. So he drafted a punter to play quarterback, a left-handed punter. Now, why would he draft a left-handed punter? Well, left-handed quarterbacks hand the ball off faster. And then he put an offensive lineman at receiver, and he ran the ball every single play for the Madden Bowl. He did not pass for the entire Madden Bowl, and he won with a punter at quarterback. He ran the ball like 900 times. Yes, bro. And these are pro players. They really do this shit. So if somebody is doing something like that, generally they can stop it, or somebody. No, nobody can stop it. He did this shit the whole tournament and won. And that shit was on TV. Somebody needs to be in trouble for that.
I remember back in the day, I don't know if it's still like that, but you know, they had like little websites that you could sign up for, like Madden and 2K players.
Dual shockers.
To like learn how to learn how to play
Madden. I know what you talk about, because they're selling ebooks and doing the vids and shit.
Yeah, they were doing ebooks and shit. That sounded like some shit that somebody did on there one time, and he just was like, "All right, I'm taking this home."
Yeah, so
that's crazy.
Like he cheesed, and you know, people. I'm not gonna argue about the definition of cheese, but like the man ran with a punter. He did a draft that nobody would do, and he basically exploited the weakness in the game. The game.
But this is my thing though. I'm happy for the nigga, because you say he's nice and he been like that dude, but he never got a chip. So like, hey man, you gotta do what you gotta do to get that chip. Like
that's crazy that was on TV. On ESPN.
Yeah, that's wild.
That's how you want your game. Oh, another thing you might have missed. Lastly, this is really the last thing. There's been a contract extension for the exclusive simulation license with EA that goes through 2025, possibly 2026 if it does well. That's another 6 years on top of the 15 years that it had. So we're looking at 20 plus years. That's younger than a good portion of the people that come to our videos and live streams.
Yo, fuck.
So there's that. There's an arcade 2K NFL licensed game, but they only have permission to do arcade style, bro.
Oh yeah, I did hear about that.
Yeah.
Like Gridiron?
I was wondering if they was gonna do like Blitz.
After so you played NBA Playgrounds like the last 2 years or 2 years. I believe that we have a better chance of getting that experience. NBA Playgrounds is ass.
Baller bucks.
The first year was fire, but like
it was the rebounding.
The second one was
it to me was the worst form of an arcade basketball game that I've possibly played in a long time. Like NBA Jam was better, Hang Time was better, NBA Street was better.
I know what wasn't. NBA Home Court wasn't better. I tell you that much. The one with Melo on the court, that shit was ass,
That shit was fucking ass.
Nah, bro, that shit was ass, bro. I ain't gonna stun on you, bro. That's one of the worst games I ever played, bro. That game was one of the worst games I ever played in life. Like that game is up there with Superman 64, bro. Like that shit was ass.
Boy.
They completely changed home court, bro. It's like Icon, bro.
It wasn't them. That's like, well, imagine one day y'all come to the channel 6:30, 7 p.m. on a Wednesday, and it's a podcast, and then y'all get here and none of us three is on here. Y'all gonna be like, man, who the fuck are these? That's home court, bro. That's home court. It had the name, it had the brand, but it was not the guys you know and shit.
Hey, yo, home court was ass, bro. Listen, no disrespect for the niggas that enjoyed it. I'm sorry for you, but that shit was ass, bro. That shit was ridiculous.
They will reuse a name.
Like the dunks was fire. Like like the double between the legs and that shit was cute.
Was
but that shit was ass, bro.
He got 6 points for that shit.
Yeah, that shit was ass, bro.
What the fuck going on?
That double dunking bullshit was
That's
garbage.
what I'm saying. So I might have to play that. I ain't never do a YouTube series.
Yeah, do that shit, bro. That shit was ass, bro. Yeah. They need to go ahead and just bring NBA ballers back, bro. Fuck them.
See, but Phenom was good, but I don't think Chosen One was that good from what I saw. I never played Chosen One. I played Phenom.
I didn't either.
Good. Let me read these donations, and then we'll actually get the show started. Shout out to King T. J Almighty. You're lit. My birthday is on Sunday. Hey, happy birthday, my guy. You know what I'm saying?
Happy birthday, my guy.
Birthday. We all kind of been stuck in the house, so everybody's birthday has been kind of spent on a smaller scale than normal. So, yeah,
you know what's fucked up too?
Yeah.
This is mad disrespectful. So, like, it's a lot of us, like, you know, my birthday is the end of this month, August. And 3-4 months ago, I was clowning niggas that had birthdays early because I was like, y'all niggas ain't doing shit for y'all birthdays. Y'all can't go nowhere. My ass thinking this shit was finna be done by August. And now I'm looking dumb as shit. Like,
yeah.
I'm looking like a dumb motherfucker. Yeah, bro.
Might be like this till next summer, guys. We don't know. Let's see, man.
I was clowning niggas.
Shout out to Static Shook with the $50. What's up, fam? Been a minute since I caught y'all live. Thank you, bro. J King also donated another 15 on top of the 100 where he went crazy. He said this is for you too, for y'all too as well. Key, welcome back to channel members. PJ Styles, Rep Casually. Thank you for that big $8 donation. We chilling, man. We gonna try to get through the show today. We got some nice stuff. Brace yourselves. Y'all know we laugh at everybody, including ourselves. So if y'all brand, if y'all product, if it's this time to get laughed at, man, y'all gotta be okay with that, bro. I gotta let y'all know because Xbox, we gonna holler at you in a little bit. And PlayStation fans, you know, y'all might be the recipient of some stuff in a little bit here too. So be on the lookout for that as well. Shout out to Ryan. You know what? It's funny. We slandered Nintendo for the first 4 years of the show. They get very little slander on here these days.
Dog, Nintendo really don't get slandered.
They've been pretty consistent.
Like, niggas will clown Nintendo by maybe not having that much games, but like other than that, like Nintendo, I still clown them niggas for not having Netflix, to be honest.
They ain't got Netflix. The last thing we laughed at them for was the headset situation where you needed an adapter.
Yeah, that shit was ass, bro. That shit was ass.
They been doing their thing. I ain't gonna lie, but Wii U,
we didn't forget about that.
Quayface. Let's get money. Let's get a money train going. Hey, man, I don't want y'all to get too crazy today, man. We appreciate what y'all did for us last week. If y'all weren't here, man, we got a lot of donations, and that there, it took you know, that was one of the greatest things I've ever been a part of and I've ever seen on since I've been on YouTube and seeing Twitch streams and all that type of stuff, man. That shit was crazy. So, you know, anything that y'all do, if y'all just come and like the stream, that's plenty for us. Like, donations are not mandatory. We appreciate every minute of y'all time because there's plenty of people live streaming. Y'all don't have to be here. So, you know what I'm saying? But to those who donated, we appreciate you guys. Thank you. Go ahead, bro.
Yeah, I want to say I appreciate y'all as well. Like, I couldn't be here last week. I had to go to work early or whatever. Yeah. But that shit was real, bro. Chase told me, Chase texted me, and I was sitting up here tearing up my damn self, bro. Like that shit was love, man. I appreciate y'all, bro. Like for real. Like we family over here, bro. And shout out to the subscribers too that's coming through.
Yeah.
Bro, man. Shout out to DOA, man. He just blessed us again. God bless you,
DOA
bro.
with another $100, bro. Thank you guys. We're not at the, we're not trying to be in a competition to see, who can donate more and all that stuff. So don't feel like you have to do that, okay?
The only competition we kind of in is that everybody's podcast sucks mad dick, and we got no podcast.
Yeah,
well,
that's
let's clear that up. So we definitely have some of the homies. Shout out to Weapon Will. Shout out to GI and everything they do. They're very.
I'm
they always
not talking about that.
I just want because dudes
that.
are going to go out telling shout out to
yeah, because
AGS,
niggas is gonna go back and say something.
Yeah,
You know what
we
I'm talking about?
Huh?
No. Those are the homies. The people I'm talking about are those who got very biased opinions. No one can just honestly take a hit. Those kind of podcasts, and y'all know who I'm talking about. Trash. Garbage as fuck.
Ricky don't even warn us no more. He just went crazy.
Hey, bro, you remember
us.
You remember back then? Me and Ricky used to be on some wild shit. I slowed down.
Man, Ricky slowed down tremendously. What the fuck was that?
Nah, I slowed down. The problem that I have is like, dude,
you getting old.
Still fighting for consoles, man. I ain't got time for that shit, man. I'm playing this game. We having fun.
That shit whack. I understand having a preference and having fun with it. Like, there's people that engage in the console where they just having fun with it. They not really serious. Some dudes is legitimately like serious, and they really.
Nobody has fun playing these games anymore, yo.
All we do, most of us as adults playing video games, bro. I'm too old to be sitting up here arguing with niggas about which plastic software is better than the next plastic software. Majority of us is gamers, bro. We gamers first, nigga. Like, I don't give a fuck. I have a preference, and I'm biased to Nintendo. I don't give a fuck. Y'all know that. I don't give two shits. I'm buying every Pokemon and every system ever comes out forever, for life, nigga. Outside of that, I'm like everything, bro. Like, I don't get how people could just be so one-sided to one. Like, bro, I get it with certain things. Like, if you an Apple or Android dude, I kind of understand that.
I get that.
But, like, I don't get systems, bro, because if you can't call yourself a gamer if all you do is play on one platform,
you gonna hurt somebody.
And you talk about other platforms as if you know what the fuck you're talking about. I don't give a fuck about hurting niggas.
You know they're gonna say, well, I don't have time to play games all day, but you on the internet sitting up here arguing with people.
Yeah, like, bro, I wish the fuck I would. Chase send me a message say PlayStation is ass. I'm gonna be like, true, nigga? The fuck? I don't give a fuck, nigga. Like, well.
We're probably gonna be like, wait, what happened here? Because every time we say something is ass, we got a great story behind it. Somebody fucked up a dev, a game got canceled.
PlayStation about to go crazy because
y'all ain't never heard us be biased in this shit, bro. Like, we always been like, most of us own PC, PS4, Xbox, Switch.
I got all the consoles.
Right, bro. Like, we play them all, bro. So, like, we don't give two fucks about personal preference. We used to get on Xbox a lot, but Xbox gave us the material to get on them. That was their fault, nigga. That wasn't our fault. That was them.
Yeah. So a couple more, and then we're gonna probably get the real shit started. Shout out to Andre Nickens, Jonathan Jones, the big $5. Love you, bro, in the squad. Y'all stay safe during COVID, man. Thank you, Birdie. Thank you for donation. Can you add the squad to play Left 4 Dead? We might try to play. We were trying to play games that was like that. We played World War Z or whatever that was called. And
can we do Dying Light?
We can do Dying Light again. We were just like laughing.
I ain't gonna lie, man. I need a Left 4 Dead 3, bro.
I don't.
Valve ain't even.
I ain't gonna lie. I love 2, bro.
I don't need it, bro. Zombie games.
I want it, bro. Right, I want it, bro. Just make it free to play.
Well, see that then we gonna get the Kevin Hart ads in the middle of my.
Yo, you fast.
I don't know if you remember that we was playing it and they hit us with a Kevin Hart and a Madden ad, bro.
Yeah, bro.
Like, they didn't pause the game. It was just audio that played. I'm like, yo, what is that? He said, you got it too. I'm like, I hear Kevin Hart. I'm playing like, man, this is serious. We trying to survive zombies, and I hear Kevin Hart in the bike.
I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. On the full game too.
In the bike, bro.
It ain't trial.
You're in the bike.
Yeah, we paid for that game. Shit. Shout out to Drummer Boy. What up, Chase? We gonna run. Oh Lord Jesus, I don't want no problems, bro. Kato, You know, we getting a new
Hey, yo, make sure y'all hit that like, bro.
Yeah, make sure you hit the like.
Make sure I hitting them likes on the stream.
Pretty cool guy. Chase, my boy. Shout out to them Tims and 6XL hoodie you had on back in the day.
Yeah.
I have no idea, bro. We was out here wearing the motherfucking XXX tall tees, bro. I have no business with that on, man. I'm so glad that shit is out. And if it come back, I will not be participating. Fuck that shit.
Bro, you got to, bro. What you mean? We from that era, son.
I know. I like my shit to fit the way it is, man. Shit looks sloppy, bro. I can't lie.
Nah, bro. I can't do it. You know what it is? Once you hit that like 35, 36 ish, that's when you gotta have a throwback birthday party where everybody coming there with the Timbs and the Air Force Ones and the jerseys. You know what I mean?
That's a theme. That ain't you
playing 2000. Oh yeah, nah.
You don't want to look like you went to jail for 20 years and just got out and you don't know. That's the worst shit that can happen, bro. You get out, you got the motherfucking 4X. You got the 30. What is it? 7 and 3/8. The big ass hat. You got
7 and 3/4.
Yo,
the Averex jeans.
Niggas still keep the tags on the shit.
Yeah, got the sticker right here.
Got the tall T sticker,
you got
the big red sticker.
Under that hat, rolled up in the back. Then you got the basketball jerseys. You got the wristbands like you really hooping.
The wide neck?
Hey yo, we was really you know what's crazy? Everybody grew out of that style except for Fabulous.
He don't really do
Fabulous is the only nigga. He do, bro. He still do, bro. He just don't rock the hats like that.
He still wear a little bit of baggy shit too.
Yeah, he just don't rock the hats that much no more.
He wears relaxed fit.
Bro, he had the McDowell's outfit on. That shit was amazing. From Coming to America. He had the McDowell shit. That's a great Halloween costume.
Yeah, I seen that shit. That shit was lit.
Jeans and shit.
I need it, bro. Averex, bro. They had to work. Averex. We got Drabo, baby. We got Willie Esco, baby. We got South Pole, baby. What else we got? We got
Hold on. The Bowl. I remember that shit.
Motherfucking Fubu. You got
Echo.
Weewear. You got Echo.
Coogee.
You got Sean John. You got Baby Fat.
Rocker wear, nigga. You was really shit when you had the rocker, nigga. You couldn't say shit without the rocker. Niggas was rocking the G-Unit shit.
Anishi.
Hey, yo, the Anishi, bro. Niggas had the G-Unit shoes, bro.
Fat Farm, K-Swiss.
Hey, yo, what was the Masterpiece shit? What the
P. Miller clothing, the P. Miller
P. Miller clothing, bro. And all the females used to rock fucking Baby Fat. Like, that's all you seen was Baby Fat.
I'm glad that shit is like, I'm glad fashion went in
a different direction. LRG was a thing, yo. I remember LRG.
I remember that. Shout out to I Don't Argue on Free Apps, man. He's here like every week, bro. Thank you. Zay Boy, how y'all feel about 6'8" being the max height for a PG on 2K21? Yeah. The fuck?
I mean, that's cool.
I don't like when people use anomalies to justify flaws in gameplay.
Yeah,
by the way.
I did used to do that. I ain't gonna stun on you.
You can't because
I'd be like, yo, LeBron run point guard, so.
No, because dudes will say, so you know, 2K these donations. I'm gonna read a couple more, then we're gonna start the show, and then anybody that didn't read, we'll get to y'all in between segments. So real quick, dudes like I see videos, motherfuckers be making 100% smothered. That's garbage in an online setting. That's poorly balanced, right? So somebody made a very late 100% smothered 3 on me. So they're like, yo, NBA players make these all the time, and I'm like, yo, okay, since we doing that, the 2K community expect to be able to make all a wide open shots. Man, Kevin Durant is a great 3-point shooter, right?
Yeah.
That man shoot 38% from the 3. So if y'all want to go with realisms, everybody's field goal percentages is going to be way down. So you can't cherry pick the realism that suits you and then disregard the rest of the shit. If y'all want the game to be realistic and y'all want people to consistently be able to make smothers because they got takeover, then y'all need to be okay with the fact that you're going to miss wide open shots on just purely on RNG. Get the fuck out of here with that shit. That shit is trash. Don't just cherry pick over here. 2K, just because Kevin Durant is 7 feet tall, shooting over everybody don't mean you should be able to do it. You get the fuck out of here with that. You do that shit in my career in my league. Don't bring that shit online, bro. Anywho, sorry, that was one of my mini rants. So this is GMG. I think this is episode 220, man. 220. Oh my god.
220, yo. Let's
220, and that's what us basically taking off all of last year. We maybe did.
Yeah, I was about to say because like we took off for a long time,
maybe,
bro. Like for real.
Yeah, like
so we really should be like Joe Budden level. Like we should be 300, 400, like for real.
Yeah,
And because we missed half of last year, a lot of trash ass podcasts started blowing up. It's ridiculous. Yeah, continue.
Talk that shit.
What happened?
Rip him, Lotto. Rip him.
So we have the usual guys here. We are going to try to start filtering some of the people that have been waiting to be guests. Y'all know who y'all are. I hollered at a couple of you guys on the side. We're never going to get back to a place where we have 7-8 people on the show at one time, but that shit is it's ghetto. We're a little beyond that. We are the most professional people,
ghetto, nigga.
or the
That
most
shit
unprofessional
fucking
professionals.
Crazy.
But that shit was ridiculous. One day we had 9
That
dudes,
nigga-
bro. Props he left,
nigga
man.
was- Oh yeah, I dead ass left.
He
I was like,
left.
bro, I'm leaving, bro.
He said, I'm out.
I
Man.
ain't even. All you heard was, all right, I'm out.
Motherfucker,
You had
did.
9 motherfuckers, bro. Like dead ass. Like I ain't gonna stunt. That shit was fire though. Like when we was letting niggas join in on the Google. What was that shit
Google
called?
Hangout.
Was it Google?
That was the
Hangout?
original. I'm gonna head out. Shit, yo.
Yeah, facts. Yo, I'm out, dude.
But Prof been on that type of time. Like we playing COD with him or something, and we won't notice for 4 games that this dude has left because he don't.
And mind you, I'm still in there talking to
he's
the
still
nigga.
talking. And I'm looking, I said, Prof,
Like,
where you
Prof,
left?
where
He
you
said,
at on the
"Man,
leaderboard?"
This dude told me he left an hour ago.
Oh, you ain't know?
Been gone, nigga.
You left. Not me.
Shit. I
We
gotta
don't
announce that I'm
raise
leaving.
niggas.
I'm getting off. Prof just leave.
We dashboard and get the fuck up out of there, Calvin. Skedaddle.
Deshaun said Kevin Ball. What? I mean, yeah. It's gonna be tough when y'all get, you know what I'm saying, when y'all shit start thinning. Y'all gonna be, it's gonna be rough when you I hope your head ain't shaped funny. You ain't got like the divot on top, because when you have to cut it off, it's gonna be pronounced, brother. Shout out
He
to
said on God, Kevin Bald is fun.
that was compact as hell. Kevin Ball, 2 words that said everything with so little at the same time. Crazy.
There's a couple of announcements when we get started that I wanna kind of lead this show. What we talked about before.
Oh no! Well, all right. Let's go over the fun stuff, the cool stuff. So anybody that's old enough to remember Blockbuster, in a few more years, man, you gonna start feeling like that you're a lot older than the people that's after you, because Blockbuster, that shit was really like, it was fire back in the day. Them late fees.
Blockbuster was the first, like, you know how niggas say it now and over you, they be like, that's a vibe. No, Blockbuster really was a vibe, bro. You go on Friday night and niggas would just go in there, walk through the movies, chill, talk. They had game system set up. Like, Blockbuster was what GameStop used to be.
Yeah, and they you could rent. This was no Netflix and all this shit that we're accustomed to. So, not everybody had money. Gaming wasn't like it is now, where everybody's buying games. People was playing games, but a lot of people wasn't buying them. They was renting them. So you go over there, you rent a game for like 2 days. It'd be like $4 or $5. You return it late, you get a late fee. But then, like, they would have limited copies. So, like, there would be a line when the new game came out, and you would have to hope you could get there and shit. But that whole model dissolved. Quick story real quick. So the guy that created Netflix, he had already had the streaming service in mind. He contacted Blockbuster. I think we talked about this a long time ago.
Yep.
And he wanted to do Netflix. He wanted to partner with Blockbuster, and he was going to take care of the streaming side. And he wasn't going to have his own name. It was going to just be Blockbuster Streaming, basically. They laughed him out the room, man. And now look at Netflix and look at Blockbuster. Tough.
Yo, and even more worse about it is when that was happening, I was working at Blockbuster at the time.
Yeah.
And this is like literally right when Netflix started. And Blockbuster, like, they was clowning Netflix, bro. Even my boss was clowning. Ain't nobody gonna do that shit. Cause you remember Netflix used to come with the little red disc.
Mm-hmm.
So like they was clowning them, bro. Then all of a sudden, a month later, 2 months later, Blockbuster seen what Netflix was hitting for. Then Blockbuster started doing that rent 2 games or 2 movies
no late
for $20.
And no late fees.
No late fees for the
handle
month, and it's like, it's too late, brother. Y'all niggas out the game. Like, the only reason why I was still using Blockbuster is because I worked there and we got everything for free.
Mm-hmm.
Like, other than that, I was like, nigga, I got nothing.
That shit was fun. So the reason I bring up Blockbuster, because if you too young to remember Blockbuster, you know what Airbnb. So when you get out of town, you get rent people's homes or rooms and all that for a lot. It's a lot better than hotels. I don't really care for hotels these days. Anyway, in Bend, Oregon, you can rent out. There's one store. You can rent out the whole Blockbuster store as an Airbnb. It got like a 90s themed sleepover decoration set up all over the store. Up to 4 people. It's only $4.
Yeah, I'll do that.
August 17th to rent Blockbuster as an Airbnb for $4, bruh. For I don't know how many days.
Bruh.
For one night.
It's kind of cool.
I'll do that shit. I ain't even gonna hold you.
That's kind of cool. You know what fucked up about Blockbuster?
Nah, bro. He said Blockbuster fumbled.
Who?
What'd he say? He said Blockbuster fumbled
The
in
bag
the
in the
fourth quarter. Nah, nigga, they was up 3-1.
Dude, they was way up. They was
up 3-1.
They were up, and then no. What I was saying was like, yo, y'all remember walking into like Blockbuster? The shit felt like I get geeked that you go to the movie theater. Right before you enter the actual theater itself, walking on the carpet right before you like, yo, I got my popcorn ready. They had that kind of entrance. If I don't, depending on where you live, whatever.
Nigga, I walked in Blockbuster like Stone Cold walked out on the wrestling match. Nigga, I walked in that bitch like that shit was just. And I came in that bitch hard.
Movies, everywhere, bro. And then you had the popcorn section, so you go buy your popcorn to take home. They had the candy section for you. I was just like, yo, this shit was really a vibe, bro. You walked in, this shit smelled like movie theater. The one I used to go to, it smelled like the carpeting and everything, bro.
Blockbuster, like the feeling I got in Blockbuster was almost like the feeling I got as a kid walking in Toys R Us. Like it just, bro. Like it just was something different, bro. And I ain't gonna lie, all of us, and I know Chase has, and I'm calling him out specifically because me and this brother both still have GameFly games. I didn't took a lot. I'm partially the reason why
this year.
I'm partially the reason Blockbuster went out of business because I have hella games. I had hella games and movies. Nigga. Yo, Tropical Thunder, when that shit came out, I definitely took that. Bro.
Yo, it was like a library, bro. I never returned my shit. And you know what's fucked up? Blockbuster, they used to sell out, like they used to run out, and then towards the end of their like whole business, I didn't notice it used to be like 5-7 days you used to be able to hold it. Then they did some shit where it was like 2-day rentals or
it was worse. They would tell you on the receipt that in this amount of days you own it. So if you didn't return that and you held it for more than 2-3 days after, they would bill you for the full amount. That's how they was being slick when they said no late fees.
If you really wanted to be real slick about it, and I ain't advertising this. Well, I am, but I'm not. So don't listen to what I'm saying. But like, I definitely would go and get the little $10, Visa card, put $10 on that hoe, rent a Blockbuster game, and keep that motherfucking nigga. Like, I'm not coming back here, like, because they didn't require you to have like a long, a real credit card. You just had to have a little PayPal joint or something. You could have used that shit for one day and I threw that shit away, bro.
Scamming.
I did that shit
hard, nigga. I'm trying to tell you, bro. I get it. Like I feel partly to blame for Blockbuster destruction.
I wasn't returning library books, and don't let me be moving.
Oh wait, moving to another state?
If we moving, I'm cleaning it out, baby. I'm taking
Wait, what you talking about?
Everything, nigga. What the fuck are you talking about?
Because there was other rental places. It wasn't just Blockbuster. Some people had their own mom and pop rental places. If I'm moving, somehow I got 8 new video games on you. That's tough.
Hey, yo, I ain't gonna hold you, bro. I fucked up, bro. I don't want to keep putting it out there like that because I'm sorry, Blockbuster. But like, it's been hella times where I rented games for Blockbuster and traded that shit in Game Crazy or GameStop. Like I ain't even gonna lie.
How you do that?
Yo,
that's when they money, bro.
That's when they was giving real money for shit, bro. Like, like I was renting games and trading them shits in, bro, for real. Especially the PSP shit.
They got yo. Anybody that got the snitch emote, go ahead and spam up the snitch emote, man. That shit hilarious.
You know what's fucked up, bro? You talking about that? I remember my stepfather from years ago, bro. He was moving. This was like when he first moved around the neighborhood and shit. And before he even moved into my house. we was like, damn, you got like all this furniture. He goes, yeah, I moved. I said, wait, is this from Rent-A-Center? I said, so what's gonna happen? He goes, oh nah, they don't even know I'm moving. So like I said,
facts.
you're not paying for the furniture. He took their couch, their TV, all that shit, and he was like, yeah, I'm out. Like that's it. And he had the shit under like some other kind of Visa debit shit. I said, oh,
Yo, I'm trying to tell you, bro, we was out here hustles for real, bro. Like we was out, we ain't shit. Bro.
I learned this shit off my mom. I cannot lie.
Yo, facts.
My mom had K1, that person's name. I don't even know who that person was, bro. My mom's getting mail. This lady, I don't know who this lady name was on that mail, yo. Janet Nicholson.
Yo,
who the fuck? I don't know who the fuck Janet Nicholson is, bro.
Said Janet Nicholson got a whole lot of bad credit.
She had the dish turned on. Our cable. My mom did a good job. We all, but a rare occasion stuff would get cut off for a couple days. So we had, I guess, Comcast or whatever years ago. It got cut off. Next thing you know, the dish people pulling up. We getting mail. I'm like, Mom, who's Janet Nicholson?
Don't worry about that.
That is fucking hilarious.
Who the fuck is Janet Nicholson, bro?
Bro.
Anyway, shout out to Blockbuster Airbnb, man. That's pretty cool. Anybody want to say anything before we move on?
Man.
Nah, we introduced everybody, you know what I'm saying?
I'm going to read like 3 or 4 donations and we'll hop right into the next one. Big shout out to DOA with that big $100. He said, money train, you say, and then that gets followed up by Adam Hype with a 50. Shut up, Chase. Appreciate it. All right, man. I'm trying, man. Thank you guys. K-Dot went crazy last week, too. He donated and said, I'm broke. You know what I'm saying? Hey, look, we appreciate it, man. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to the Division, my guys. OG shit. Have y'all ever played MMO games like Phantasy Star or those Orange Shaw type of games? So I was young when Phantasy Star was like out, so I never really got into it. So me and
Trace used to play DC Universe online.
That was the only MMO that was like genuinely an MMO that I played, and I played that for like a long time, man. During like Black Ops 1 days, that shit was fun. We was paying monthly to play that.
I mean, I love MMOs. I was playing what was that game called? They came out on Xbox 360, and they had a TV show for it.
Oh God, I know what the
I don't remember what that shit was called, but I was heavy on that. It
started with a D?
Yeah, I think so too. I was gonna say Division, but I know it wasn't Division.
I can't remember. It's on the tip
of my Diablo.
Tongue. It's on the tip of my tongue, bro. I remember it because they had the TV show and the
the TV show lined up with it.
Yeah.
Like,
I didn't play
that shit was lit.
Yeah,
I used to play that shit all the time.
Defiance, thank you, Chad. Y'all the shit.
Defiance, yeah, y'all real shit.
That's how I know some of y'all really be out here gaming, yo. Cause y'all always help us when we don't know stuff. Defiance, bro. Thank you, guys.
Defiance was hard, bro. Defiance is what got me into liking Destiny, because Destiny came way later, but Defiance was the first for me.
And he said this motherfucker. We said that shit in high school all the time. I got in trouble for that shit. Moving on. So we've been a little bummed out that we didn't get a Splinter sale this gen, as well as many other games that we liked last gen somehow didn't make their way in this going on 7 years of PS4, Xbox One. So Sam Fisher from Splinter Cell will be joining Rainbow Six Siege as an operator. It'll be with the Operation Shadow Legacy. He will be Specialist Zero. We also had Sam Fisher on one of the newer cartoony indie games that Xbox showed at their thing. And
no, it wasn't indie. It was Ubisoft, bro. That shit look heat.
Oh, so it wasn't like cartoony though?
No, it looked like a Valorant, Fortnite color palette. Like it looked like one of those.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, and then I thought we had an announcement for also an official Splinter Cell as well. Did we, or am I?
No, supposedly the voice actor of Sam Fisher said, I think, what is he from? He's Britain. I don't know where he's from, but he said that he will be voice acting Sam Fisher for their new Ubisoft game. For the
hold on. So you said Sam Fisher is going to be in Rainbow Six?
He'll be an operator.
Yeah, he's an operator. He's an operator.
What's his shit going to be?
It said
some goggles.
They already got a chick that's stealthy.
It doesn't really say kind of like what his skill set is.
Because like the funny thing is, he would be Cav which is the chick that be walking around with a suppressed pistol and be taking niggas down and making niggas snitch on everybody and letting you know where they on the map. That would be him to me, but like, I wonder what they're gonna do. That shit is lit.
I don't know. You know, I get on EA, Ubisoft, and Bethesda a lot because they have potential, but they don't always. Like, they could either give us something really great or something that's really disappointing. Like EA, I always use them as the example. EA, they have the talent to give us the Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order, but then they turn around and give us, like, sometimes they give us like the Anthem, you know, month one experience. So with Ubisoft, I need more from them. Like they have the game.
What do you mean?
So okay, so like. Look at EA. One of the reasons I get on them so much is because I know they could do better than some of the stuff they do. Because that's how you get a Star Wars. Ubisoft, they've taken a step back with a bunch of their games this gen. Because they were like one of my favorite, and I felt they were like model publishers on PS3, and then PS4 came out. Some of the stuff they kind of like the quality was a little bit lower than what I was used to, right? So look at Rainbow Six. Like Ubisoft has the potential, they have the talent to put out great products, and like Rainbow Six when it first came out, people were not happy. But look what they've done with that game, yo. Look at the community.
But it took years for that. That's the problem with Ubisoft. It takes years for them to overcome some bullshit. They
kept supporting that game, and like look at the first division. Look how long it took for them to get the content that people wanted, and the second division. Like you know what I mean?
You know what I'm thinking is a big problem though.
What's up?
I think it's more so EA. All these companies, they're doing something that I don't mind them doing. It's about mastering it and moving with the times. It's the same thing with like a dev making, like, say when God of War came out, a lot of people was skeptical about how the new look of it, you know, over the shoulder. And I think with Ubisoft games and EA, it's like they try to transition. Ubisoft went into this whole shit of open world games, couldn't deliver the content for almost the majority of them. We started losing story. They started giving us that freedom of creating any kind of player we wanted, which means we're never going to get a good story behind the character.
Generally.
And they lacked generally, and we lacked a bunch of content in between. And then all of a sudden, later on towards the end of the gen, we see them picking back up. You've said it multiple times. You became a fan of the last two Assassin's Creed games. They came back kind of strong on those. We've seen the last one that just been announced. That one looks very promising, but that took almost a whole gen for them to really kind of come close. And we're already entering a new phase, and it's games like obviously Battle Royale. We got games like a Fall Guys style where it's party games. It's like you can only have them do so much, but I'm kind of upset because it's like you guys remember we was talking about it with music. You lose culture. You know, the West be sounding like the East sounds like the West. You can't really differentiate like how beats, you know, where. And I feel like Ubisoft was known to have these type of catalogs of games. Rockstar was known for this. EA was known for this, and it's like the loot boxes, all the kind of content that we started getting with BR and just open world. Like we kind of got.
You're saying identity, like kind of an identity crisis.
You lose your identity. You could put Tom Clancy right on the cover, but that shit don't feel and doesn't even. It feels like it's like a non-existent. Because Clancy wrote some amazing war books that we've played some of the games that he directed and wrote.
And I've actually read up some of those books too.
Yes, yeah, that's what I'm saying. I read them in school, man, and it's like
that problem with identity. That's what we was complaining
absolutely.
about. Like,
they still do, because look at what mode that you said, and I agree. That's kind of keeping them on their heels. All the YouTubers, all the teams that, you know, participate in COD and all that shit, it's not the same guys. They all jumped onto BR. They got these no-name dudes. Really? Only thing, bro. So Ubisoft, man, it's like
keep doing what they're doing.
They got the team. It's just when you try to jump into the times, you try to, you know, developing a game takes time. It's shit. If they're gonna start new, we're not gonna see any heat until like fucking 3-4 years.
Well,
look at the divisions.
I do feel like at the very least, I'm hoping that the companies that kind of had like a disappointing gen, or at least started that way, can kind of see like your fans want what we're used to getting from you. Like I really don't need some of these people to reach out and just come out with an experience that's just not you. This is not what you do. So you know, and then there's some
What
people that just
we used
refuse
to
to
say,
get.
nigga, that's not your build.
That ain't your bill. Yeah, like there's, you know, like we need a new tech. You know what I'm saying? Like Bethesda, a new engine. Ubisoft, like make your open world games more like the Assassin's Creeds and less like the Far Cry experience. Even Watch Dogs 2 open world was pretty cool because they had a lot of cool activities and like the you know, the NPCs would do random stuff and they'd be fighting and all that type of shit. But anyhow, we got like just a tad bit off track. Let's keep it going. Bioshock fans, if you have not known, we've reported on this. So after Bioshock 3 came out, or Bioshock Infinite, which was a great game, that was actually the first Bioshock that I played.
I love Bioshock Infinite.
Shortly thereafter, that studio actually closed, so we thought we were never going to get another one. Well, this year or sometime last year, they announced that they were working on Bioshock 4 for next gen, which is really exciting.
I did not know that.
Okay.
That was fucking amazing, bro.
So, if you want to play the Bioshock series, you can buy the trilogy. It's pretty cheap, and the games are really good. I've not played the second one. I've played 1 and 3.
Don't buy that shit on the Switch.
Oh, Bioshock Infinite?
Wow.
Yeah, I think all of them on the Switch. They got the collection on the Switch.
Pixelated as fuck.
Okay.
Yeah, that shit not the way.
So we haven't had much info.
Wait, hold on. You said you didn't play the second one?
I only played 1 and 3. I didn't play 2 yet.
To be honest with you, I think the second one's the best one.
I've heard that.
I think the second one's the best one.
Like 2 and Infinite. But so Bioshock 4, some new information came in. It's not going to be taking place in Rapture or Columbia. It's going to be a brand new world, which is good. I like to see new things. Like, it's nice to switch up kind of the scenery and all of that kind of stuff. They're hiring. They have a job listing going on. They want senior cinematic animators who have a good understanding of anatomy and caricature, and exceptional skill in animating the human, bipedal figure, organic forms, quadrupedal, and mechanical objects. That's a lot. So they're actively looking for basically experienced animators and people of that sort to build this new world and maybe have some new tech with the actual character models, which is good because we've played games where the gameplay was great, but you could tell kind of the tech feels old with the character animation. So hopefully,
I'm gonna Ubisoft Bethesda, exactly. Yeah, Bethesda game.
Yeah. I'll be looking forward to seeing what they do with that, and I'll try to see if I can get 2 knocked down in the meantime.
Real quick.
Yeah.
Do they have anybody like a climbing specialist?
Well, you mean for Bioshock or for Bethesda?
Bethesda
needs a climbing specialist because you still can't climb ladders. I'm gonna say that every time we mention Bethesda. I'm gonna bring up a fact that you cannot climb up a ladder in a Bethesda game. You get to the bottom of the ladder and all of a sudden you're at the top of whatever it was. There's no climbing in a lot of their games. 16 times the detail. You lied to us. Anywho.
Wait a minute. What's that game they dropping? Ghost something? Ghost Tech? Ghost something?
That you talking about the Assassins? That shit look good.
No, the one.
So good.
It will go something that Bethesda is dropping, man. That shit look heat, man.
I don't remember what it is.
Deathloop. There you go.
Deathloop. Yeah. So with them, good. they have Bethesda. It's a publishing studio or a publishing company and a studio. So not every game is made by Bethesda studio. They just publish some of them. Like I think what's that game with? God damn it, Wolfenstein. I don't know if they physically make that. I know they don't make The Evil Within. It's not Bethesda Studios that makes that game. It's another studio and they just publish it. Those games are fine tech wise, but it's the Fallouts and the Skyrims and Elder, all those shits, man. That ladder shit ass. Anywho,
Nah, in the Elder Scrolls, John, you climb a ladder. You're not climbing that. You just like scale that motherfucker up. It's like climbing. It's like climbing. Yeah, it's like climbing some shit in Minecraft.
He said they need a climbing specialist.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, they got it. This time, man, y'all, dude. The bottom line is, like, I remember people were defending the fact that COD kept that same engine for that amount of time, and it's like, listen, every other industry has to change and improve tech. Look at planes. Look at just go into an airport and look at how much it's improved and all of that stuff. So why, if everybody else needs to improve their technology, why should a video game company just be okay keeping the same tech that they've had for 20 years. I don't give a damn about a modified engine. So you know,
Call of Duty.
yeah. So what the this newest engine, I don't know if it's brand new or not, but this is the first COD I played where I was like, oh, this shit feels it felt new. The gameplay's ass, but I felt like, okay, this is what I've been looking for them to do. Anywho, so I'm gonna read a couple more donations and we're gonna keep the show going. Shout out to Jonathan Jones, Sub Chase, GMG, be lit, bro. Hope you have a wonderful day. Thank you, Joseph. Chase the Squad have been watching y'all since I was 15. I'm 20. Looking forward to seeing great content soon. I love you guys. Thank you, J Beast. Y'all seen a game called Mean Green's Plastic Warfare? Let me write that down because anytime y'all give us suggestions for new games and stuff, I try to write them down and check them out. Mean Green's Plastic Warfare. Okay. Cause y'all be putting us on that heat. Generally, sometimes y'all be putting us on that trash. I ain't gonna lie. Brandon King, what happened to the game y'all were playing a couple streams ago? Did it get sent to the realm of uninstall? What, Sea of Thieves?
Thieves, we try to bring that shit back to life. That shit died.
It's not my kind of game, man. It's just not my kind of game.
I love pirate games. That's just games suck.
Skull and Bones is, I don't know if that's gonna be it neither. I cannot lie. Brandon King, type on the donation. Tennis game. Tennis game. Oh, what was that? AO Tennis?
AO Tennis? Ayo, that shit's trash.
We
Yo,
that again. That shit was lagging though, bro. I can't lie. Mind of Reese, welcome back, bro. I wish y'all still had the picture of me on Easter with the LeBron jersey, LeBron shoes, headband, and wristbands. Looking like a Saint Lunatic.
Hey yo, that's what it was,
exactly
bro. Everybody looked like the Saint Lunatic,
that shit was
bro.
crazy, dude. Eddie just sent you some artwork for stream. I'm gonna check it out, bro. Thank you, shout out. That's my guy. Eddie, he does my intro artwork and stuff like that. That's my guy right there, man. He does good work, man. You know what I'm saying? So if y'all need work, then holla at Eddie, but y'all make sure y'all pay that man what he asked for. You know what I'm saying? We don't make the young boys work for free over here, bro. Goner, Andrew Kilner, bro. Thank you. This dude with the 100-pound donation. That's our guy, man. Big supporter. Okay, let's keep it rocking. Oh man, Ricky, should we let it fly?
I got a couple of announcements. I got a couple of things. Yeah.
So before we do that,
bro,
let's get them likes up, man. We only got 457, man. There's been over 1,000 people that have been in here. Make sure y'all like the stream up. It is Xbox time. No, it's not. All right. So
I want to just say a couple of things. We gotta saute this shit. So.
Okay.
You got marinated a little. Okay. Got marinated. Let it sizzle a little bit.
Right, go ahead, do your thing, then, bro.
I just want people to know that we're gonna start off with Rockstar, with Red Dead. You know, that game is critically acclaimed, one of the best story games of this gen. I want to let y'all know that Red Dead Redemption 2 Online, at its current state, as I read here in this article by Polygon, is so broken you can't shoot. Horses are broken, NPCs disappear, and in quotes, inexplicably, some fans are being haunted by a bald man.
On what they out here put Chase in the game. That's crazy.
I knew that was coming.
Word. You already knew.
I almost said that it's me.
I was going to throw Carter in there, but you know.
Oh, they getting haunted online. Remember they had the clown event? All the players dressed up as clowns because they felt like Rockstar was clowns for not putting out content.
No, you remember the 4-armed skeleton that was going around?
Oh, this skeleton, yo, bro, these hackers had the skeleton that would I guess they were playing doing like the Assassin's Creed multiplayer for back in the day, where they were like hiding in groups of people, and when actual players walked past, they would like punch them in the face.
They had the scarecrows replaced. Then they had other hackers who were invisible. You said the skeletons, right? They were punching people. They look like scarecrows, all that. Yeah. Then they had people that were invisible. And what they did was they planted unlimited amount of gold bars in the world. And when you collect them, you got banned.
Well, and when you collected them, it drained your account and filled their account, and you got banned. They were spawning in entire zoos. They were spawning. He spawned a whole map from another game.
Yo, one dude was driving a vehicle.
Already? What?
Yo, niggas is wild, bro.
And another dude, his horse, had no legs. He had wheels. Like this game was fucked up, man.
Hey yo,
And I'm not getting on that online.
no, the online garbage is way. PC community. I am knees deep in the PC platform. It actually, I prefer to do most of my stuff on PC out of convenience. But this is why the rest of the gaming community don't fuck with y'all. Because y'all don't know when to stop. You think this is why nobody wants to cross-play with y'all. Y'all are ridiculous, man. The console players would, if they had the opportunities to do what you do, they would do it, but they don't necessarily have the resources. Y'all are fucking cheaters, yo. Imagine having the cross-play and not being able to turn it off with PC players on any game. They ruin everything. PC players, y'all ruin everything in online. Disastrous.
God, that shit is.
Oh man.
Fuck.
So, you want me to continue?
Yeah, what? Real quick. Remember that there was a dude streaming on Call of Duty on Twitch. He was live using hacks. Live. He deliberately had the hacks and then wondered why he got banned. That's why the rest of the game community don't fuck with y'all, man. Go ahead, Ricky.
Shout out to Monk, man. He hit me with gems all the time. So, for those who were concerned about, everybody's favorite game is Fable from back in the days. Remember they showed us Fable at the Xbox event and supposedly said the game would be released at 2021 or 2022. Well, it appears to be that the Fable trailer was indeed just a CGI intro to announce that a Fable game is in development because there is no time soon for a release date. Due to the fact that Playground Games just put out an application for a story writer, a audio engineer, a script writer, a game designer, and an animated director. So they have no one who's really working on this game at the current moment. Forza has been delayed and will not be a launch title. Fable has 0 announcements now, and they've removed the year it's supposed to come out from their website. They removed ray tracing from Fable's cover. They removed ray tracing from the game medium. They removed ray tracing from Hellblade. They just gotta remove ray tracing from their fucking systems promotion, because apparently the shit can't ray trace any goddamn game. And for everybody who was wondering, Halo Infinite is just lost in the map because according to this letter they put out, they have delayed Halo Infinite till 2021. And then in further news with Halo, the multiplayer was never even completed. So there was never going to be a Halo at launch. And in other news, in closing, that means Halo Xbox Series X is going to be bundled at launch with indie games. It's also going to be launched with Game Pass Ultimate, and it's not going to release with any exclusive titles until 2021 to 22, late 2021. No Gears, no Forza, no Halo. And last message that I have here, which is just astonishing. Shout out to the source called Daniel Ahmed. It says the Halo X the Xbox Series X may not ship with Halo Infinite, but at least for the Xbox brand and for the consumers, they will receive a day one software update version 1.01. Congrats, Xbox users. That's all y'all get at launch.
Yeah, what Xbox is doing to their fans is fucked up. Because so you got to be more specific with the Fable situation. The way you
hold on. Before you go,
okay,
I'm gonna keep it Andre 3 stacks with you. Keep it 3,000. Wow. I don't give a fuck. All I know is they showed and announced Fable, and that's all I care about.
So
I'm gonna keep it real with you. I don't care how long it takes to come out, as long as I know
fair.
They're working on the Fable.
No, that's fair.
All I give a fuck about.
That's fair.
Let me put this more in perspective. So this is what I'm gonna say, Prof. Because the thing is, when we hear certain games, once I heard Last of Us 2 is coming out, I don't want to hear nothing else. I don't give a shit. Let them take their time. And then when you finally play the game, you're like, the fuck is this? So Fable was announced, and they showcased this fairy tale looking world, and they put a date of release behind it. They actually never even wrote a story for it. The team had to stop developing Forza to work on it. So they got a race car developing company working on Fable, and because they don't have all the writers to Forza Horizon is a racing car game writer. So that the lead designers work on modeled cars. So now they had an open budget because they need to find someone who can write a story for Fable. There's nothing completed. So they can take all the time. But what happens with Xbox and Microsoft in the past is Scalebound never came out.
Yeah,
several other studios ended up getting bought out by Sony, and they just lost a bunch of companies through and through.
But what Fable, I don't feel like they could do that, bro. Because I feel like the Fable community is huge, and it's something that niggas been working for years.
Okay, I don't know how much you know about the Anthem situation, Prof, because you've been.
I don't know.
All right, so Anthem, when I first seen that, I immediately wanted to play it. Right.
Oh yeah, we always gonna buy it.
Yeah, the game came out, it was a complete disaster, and what we found out about that game is the trailer that they originally showed us. The devs had never seen that because the game that they were working on wasn't really much of a game at all. They just had ideas and stuff. So EA showed us a trailer for a game that never existed. So the devs saw the trailer when we saw it. They said that's what we working on. Up. So it's kind of a thing. It's kind of a concern with Fable when you basically show a trailer for a game that
because you're basically just saying you got an idea and
right.
There's no real.
It's a race car developing company.
Right now, I don't want to do that because we don't know what kind of talents those people have, right? Because like with the Killzone shit, they eventually made Horizon, so that those guys were making shooters and they were allowed to make something completely out of their lane, so they might be able to do it. So I don't want to do that, but I personally feel Microsoft keeps leading their fan base on and giving them hope and not delivering, and they've been giving them a lot of lip service for the better part of 5 to 7 years, and I feel like it's like a repeating pattern. So obviously what they showed with Fable and really that whole presentation where Xbox had their event, they only showed gameplay for Halo. Everything else was trailers. I generally, whenever I watch anybody's presentations, I like gameplay, but it always seems like it's more to come with Xbox. Like, and that time doesn't seem to come almost never or not often enough. Like, I feel like they keep making their fan base wait. So like, I feel like Halo, that's basically, like they firstborn, that's their baby. Like y'all touted this game as the launch title for Xbox, and now it's not coming out when the new consoles come out. And then like your no Gears, no Halo, no Forza, and I felt like they were going to do that. Now, that would be like Sony showing Uncharted and then announcing that it's not coming out with the console and it's delayed for a year. Not only that, but I thought Halo looked good, but after reviewing the footage, I realized that it didn't really look like it was coming out for next gen. It looked like it could be out this gen.
It looked like Halo Master Chief Collection.
There's other games that Xbox put out that I felt looked on par or better than Halo Infinite, and one of them is Rise Son of Rome. That's a great looking game. So
can I say what's the bigger concerns? Because like I know you said Guerrilla Games with what's that game called again?
Horizon. Killzone to Horizon.
Killzone.
Yeah, Killzone's ass.
So Killzone's ass, and when they spoke on it, they were like they always had the team who can work on something bigger than that. They just had a contract with Sony in the 90s for Killzone. Now, I mean in the early 2000s for Killzone. Now, to be quite honest, the concerning part about Fable is that they opened up positions for every part of the development, which means, yes, it's a race. You can't really judge that, they're bringing a certain company to work on this game, but that's like bringing a company that has their team talent is worked on this particular like genre, and you just moved them over.
I get what you're saying. That's like niggas that's made. That's like Mario Kart making Call of Duty. I would feel a type of way about that.
So the thing was, Turn 10 makes Forza Motorsport, which is the more realistic racing. Then Playground Games was making Grid for years, and then they made Forza Horizon, and Microsoft bought them out. So what Microsoft did, like they do to every one of their games, was now remove the development of that game, and now they're making a company that doesn't make games like that work on Fable. They did that with Gears of War Judgment.
And well, we
Like,
seen how that worked out.
not make shit like that. They made them work on Gears of War Judgment. That story was hot garbage, and that game is.
That gameplay was
remember that game.
That game is one of the worst. Shit, like
that's the concern.
That shit hurt my heart.
You have talent, man, but you got people like that's like Chase. You working on walkthroughs, and now they got you doing fucking reaction fucking vlogs and shit. Like, yo, how the fuck you just took me on my realm?
It's crazy because, like, you said the multiplayer wasn't even finished. This game is supposed to come out in a couple months. But then I don't feel like they're on this.
But isn't it the Halo jump? Isn't it free to play?
That's what I was about to say. So look, they had their Xbox event. I don't know if everybody over there is on the same page. Like, I feel like there's a lot of conflicting information. So when you have basically a new console event, I'm expecting you to, like, if you have important information like that, to say it. They didn't say during that event that their multiplayer was free. We didn't hear that until after. So I thought that was odd. It's like, yo, y'all didn't announce that this was free. Maybe this was a decision y'all made at the kind of the last second. So it's supposed to be free to play, and you're supposed to be able to play it without Xbox Live Gold. So I thought that was great. But like, you announced free to play for a mode that's not ready yet, and your whole game is being pushed into next year.
So they basically taking the Fortnite approach. Because when Fortnite first came out, you already know it was fucking survival.
Yeah.
Mode. And then months later is when they came out. Not even, I don't think it was like,
well, Gary, what are you talking about?
No, it was months later. A couple months
later.
Yeah,
then all of a sudden multiplayer came out. So I'm wondering if they're taking like that kind of pro. Like, they're basically like, look, man, the game is free. Chill out. Like, y'all can wait. Y'all can be with us in the process of getting developed.
Yeah, but the thing is, and this is my personal opinion, this can't be proven obviously, but I feel like when you with their Xbox 360, they were neck and neck with PlayStation as far as like sales. So when you get to this current gen and you basically, it's like 3-1 or 2.5 to 1. I feel like you gotta really go full steam ahead.
Yeah, you gotta go hard. You gotta come out hard.
Because you're trying to get the better of them. You already got your Game Pass shit going. So if you can get a lot more people to come over to your platform.
Didn't they already say they weren't really trying PlayStation? Like, I thought they came out and said that.
I thought I saw that, but you never.
Can I address that?
Yeah, sure.
So Gary, man, let me put it like this to you, brother.
What did he say?
No, so the article that Halo put out in effect of being delayed stated because issues that, with also COVID. I'm going to sit here and say people who have been or who were supposed to release games this year absolutely put their game delayed because of COVID. I'm sorry, after they've been exposed 2 weeks ago that they were in development hell because they had one story or one side of the game to be developed a certain way, and last minute now moved over to a service. There's no excuse. Also hearing that people had quit due to the lack of respect that they get in their job. I don't want to sit here and it sucks that we have to say, oh yeah, because COVID, but I'm gonna be honest with you, that I don't think COVID played a huge role in why the game is incomplete.
I can't say that for sure because COVID has set back so many forms of media.
No. So look, COVID set back so many forms of media, but there has been factual articles. People have quit not because of COVID. People left the studio of 343 because they said they were just pulled from developing this type of game and were forced to change Halo, and they felt like they weren't getting paid enough. They felt like they were being mistreated because of it. They said that they were put on hours and hours and hours due to the fact that people had left and they had to take over other people's other people's tasks within the game. And they tried to change up the game twice within its development. That's, I think, played a bigger role than COVID, because had they been smart, understanding COVID, games drew back. I mean, obviously no game wants to get delayed, but I'm not going to sit here and say the main reason was because of that, because not one person in the team talked about how they caught COVID or whatever. They all talking about how they being disrespected.
Well, I mean, I don't want to speak on like how COVID affects, because I don't really know. But I do know that people get pulled from one project into another project. I know we're talking about Microsoft, but EA is notorious for that, which is why some of their games come out in the state that they come out. because you might take the people that are supposed to be working on your Battlefield may end up working on FIFA and shit like that. So
shit, my bad, Gary.
You good?
I didn't mean to do that.
So
So
the bottom line is they have to do better if they want to have a better start and finish this coming gen. Now, if they were already up in the game, if they already were, if they had more Xbox users out there, it wouldn't be such a big deal. But like you all are trying to catch up. You know what I'm saying? As far as your user base, so you gotta make all this shit work, man. And they keep, I don't know, man. There's a lot of misleading over at Xbox.
That's what I was.
It's just not. It's not cool, man. Like,
dude, I'm gonna be honest. My bad, Chase. Keep going.
No. That's really it. Go ahead.
I'm gonna be honest, and this is not just because of Xbox. I'm talking about any kind of company, man. At this point, you cry wolf too much to me, because when you did it with Sea of Thieves, Cuphead, you did it with Recore. I would rather catch spyware on my PC than ever play Recore again. And any other game that's related to that game sucks. But you put out all those games and you made us like think like these games were coming out at this time, and pulled back a week before release. Told us a day before release, we got to push it 2 more months.
So many delays, dude.
So many delays. I'm gonna say this: you knew COVID was an issue. If you released that game in an event a few days ago, knowing that COVID was an issue, why would you showcase that game at the event and then
let off with that?
They let off with that and then put a release that just happened a week ago.
So you're saying they knew?
So I think they knew. They knew what time it was.
That's pretty logical. I ain't gonna lie. That's pretty logical.
So my thing is like, it's like me setting up. If we all have a passion project, us 3 guys here, we know the shit is coming. We know COVID is affecting us, and they seeing like, because you could get in trouble for that. Any job place, it's not like that's not hidden under the rug shit. You get me sick and you forcing me to work. I'm suing your ass. I'm walking out. Y'all all collectively have been developing this game. COVID was the last complaint anybody over at Microsoft has been making. It has been the lack of respect. Somebody tweeted out, I just been fired at Microsoft. They treated me unfairly. I told them I couldn't develop. They added Phil Spencer. What did Phil Spencer do? Can we please talk in private? I did not know of this. I didn't know this was happening over at 343. Y'all can go ahead and type it in on Twitter right now and find the tweet that Phil Spencer wrote that. He was like, I'm very sorry for being disrespectful for people.
Give us Phil. Yo, Phil, come
that's what I'm saying,
brands, bro. Because Phil, I feel like they making that man look like he don't be telling the truth all the time, man. Phil convinced me some shit. He'll convince me it's Thursday, and I'll be on board with that shit.
All I'm saying is, man, like the Xbox event just happened, dude. There's no way y'all preparing this. Y'all talking about this game is launching with this game and this title, and then all of a sudden you guys put out an article a couple of days ago. Live service. Y'all want to put out more content. I just did a live stream 4 days ago talking about what we're going to deliver at launch. Ain't nobody bitching about COVID. We can't wait to bundle this with the Xbox Series X. It's going to be free upgrade. It's going to come out here. And then all of a sudden, after y'all got exposed, the next day y'all put out, COVID got us fucked up. I'm sorry. We got out of here, man. I don't want to hear that. I don't want to hear that.
Yeah.
I don't want to hear it. You know what your game is about, and they're going through development hell right now because they're trying not just revive Halo, but they're trying to profit off the game by making a live service. We're not going to do exclusives. No, we're not going to do sequels anymore. So we're going to have Halo for 10 years, and we're going to just keep flushing out content for it. It's an open world game. That game is going through development hell. I don't want to hear that COVID-19 fucked up the development of that game.
There was a time where a game delay really meant, okay, it needs work and it's going to be good when it comes out. And I'm not saying I'm not directing this towards Microsoft. I'm saying this gen, numerous games have been delayed 1 or more times, only to come out and still either be broken or just not what we thought it was going to be. I hope that the Xbox is not doing that to their fans with this game. I hope, because that's the last thing they need, is to have something like that happen. I understand Game Pass is that, we said it a million times. If you a single parent, grandparent, aunt, and uncle, and you want to get one of your loved ones a console, we told y'all not. We told everybody to get Xboxes and get them Game Pass, because then you can pay that monthly subscription, and these kids will have plenty of games to play. We've said that numerous times, and they'll get Fortnite. They'll be cool. We said it numerous times, but I feel like they kind of not really, because Game Pass is doing so well. Like I feel like they kind of switched their focal point and they not really doing, handling the other parts of their brand the way they could be handling it, because Game Pass is doing so well. Like imagine if they hadn't had Game Pass. I don't know if that was even planned for them to have in the first place, but due to how things went, they came up with that model and it worked really well. Like what would Xbox have? Because a lot of the Xbox fans will tell you they love Game Pass and they should. It's the fucking best service in gaming, but that can't be all they are delivering. They have to make sure they're following up their Game Pass shit with their other first party games, or not. It ain't gotta be first party. They other exclusives. I don't get into the first party, third party exclusive shit. That shit bogus as hell. I don't give a fuck who make it. If it's only on your platform, it's an exclusive in my opinion. Anywho,
we know what time it is now.
Let's I'm gonna read a couple more donos. Thank you guys very much for y'all patience. If you donated, make sure y'all do like the stream if y'all in here. We only got 576 likes and there's 1,100 people. Go ahead and spam up that pink Moscato emote, bro. We hit our 1,000 viewer threshold, baby. Go ahead and spam that emote.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? For that 1,000 viewers.
We need more likes, people.
Damn,
Gary, lastly, all I gotta say is 2021, we definitely gonna get a lot of games dropping. Microsoft has confirmed their games won't be dropping till another 2 years, bro.
Okay, here we go. Mind Reese, what y'all know about Echo and Averex? That's a fact, bro. Thank you. Demetrius, I've been a fan since Call of Duty days. Much love and respect to you and your family. Thank you very, very much, bro. HBK, welcome back to the channel memberships, bro. Thank you. Jonathan said his birthday. He'll be 21 on Tuesday, man. Happy birthday to you, bro. Happy birthday, man.
Happy birthday, bro.
Tyrus, if they put real shoot percentages in the game, people will crucify 2K. They're going to crucify, but then where they going to go? They're going to play May Live?
Hell no.
Gamers fall in line. Motherfuckers act like they really be putting up a fight and they ain't going for it. The only legitimately, the only community that I really see that be putting their foot down like that is PC. PC community, like they I didn't see them get games taken off Steam. Like Batman.
And I'll argue like fighting games too.
Oh no, the fighting game community.
Niggas will definitely like not play your shit.
Yeah.
Like,
but
they will go back to the 2 years ago and play some shit.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? But generally, gamers do fall in line. They be acting like they won't do it and all that. Static Shook with another $20 when the merch comes in. Ooh, man, I'm trying to see if I can get the plushies. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to do. I only want to do plushies and bobbleheads, man. I don't really want to do shirts and shit like that.
Yo, the bobbleheads would be lit, nigga.
That would be funny as shit. Cal was
the
here.
The bobbleheads would be lit.
Sam Fisher hurt, not gonna lie. Facts. What's my favorite Splinter Cell? I only played a couple of them, and I only beat Blacklist. I really like Blacklist, but I hear great things about Double Agent. Ricky?
Mine is Double Agent.
What about you, Ricky?
Blacklist. I love Blacklist.
Blacklist, okay.
Double Agent was the first one I played. The fact that it was on multiplayer, that shit was fire.
Ghost said that Ubisoft Battle Royale not it. I didn't play it. I'm not gonna play it, man. I'm checked out on Battle Royales, except for I'll play Apex with the homies because it's pretty cool. I'll play Warzone with the homies. It's pretty well made. Fortnite is good, but outside of them three, I don't really do Battle Royale games, man. I don't really. It's not my thing. You know what I mean? Cozy Derek. Big $10 just got off work. What I miss? You ain't really missed nothing yet. You know what I'm saying? Well, you miss Ricky, but y'all don't understand. He'll text me or call me laughing, and then as soon as I get on the call, I'll know what he laughing at. And every time, bro, it's Xbox.
I don't care at this point, man. I'm not buying. I'm buying it, but like not until these games drop on it.
I might do what I did this gen. You know what I mean? I bought an Xbox. I think after Sunset Overdrive came out, I bought it for that. So it's like a year in I bought that. My Truck Nuts was good. Chase, Prof, Shredded Games.
Thank you.
Yo.
Shout out to Archie, man. Thank you, Archie. Firestorm.
That's OG right there.
Firestorm. Thanks for the dono, bro. Look at the detail. Ghost Gone Black, Chase Metal, Orange walkthrough. Trust me on this. Let me write that down. I'm not saying I'm gonna do it. I'm saying I'm gonna check it out. I never played it. Medal of Arms.
All right, yo, can I not be the one? Nah, you know what? Chase. I want you to address this, man, because he's the homie.
All right, hit me.
Yeah. So we know common sense is common sense, but we've been dealing with this shit for 6-7 years.
That's my guy, Xbox. You good, G?
Nah, what's going on, Xbox, bro? D. Gary, he says, so what's the purpose of getting that Microsoft for delaying when most of the game companies just calling a spade also take into account the release dates left?
Can you want me to respond to that?
Yeah, go ahead.
Yo, why you reading that voice?
Well,
I'm like trying to tell you, bro.
Well, first of all, it's a new console coming out. You're announcing your flagship, your firstborn, your baby. That's high. You set the bar really high. You're only a couple months out, so within a couple months out from releasing your big flagship title, I would expect that you know how far in development you are and how much time you have left. So for you, maybe on August 1st or whenever it was to say this game is coming, and then you turn around a week later and say we have to delay it. It kind of says that like they didn't play it safe enough. Not only that, but they also didn't secure enough of the third-party games that they can announce as a launch title. We're heading into a brand new generation. This is not something that happens very often, right? Think about it. Generations usually last anywhere from 6 to 10 years. So anytime we have a new one, it's a big fucking deal, no matter what platform it is. So anytime I see that and you're going to bring your heat right off top, I mean, people want to see it. And again, Xbox, they keep delaying their games, and it seems like this kind of the running thing with them. That's a lot different than like a company who doesn't do hardware delaying their game. That's a lot different than CD Projekt Red delaying Cyberpunk, and I would not be surprised if it gets delayed again. In fact, I think it will be delayed again. That's different when Rockstar delays Red Dead and GTA. It's a completely different thing when like the Xbox is the foundation and the games come with it. That's your banger. So you're supposed to put that out when you say that. Sony, unfortunately, unfortunately for Sony, they don't put out their big boys for a couple years. They don't announce their games with the new platform. I wish they did. I'll be the first person to tell you I would love to play God of War when PS5 comes out. But you know what? We're probably not going to see that until 2022 or some shit. So that's the problem. It's different. You gotta they have to be.
Technically, you're gonna be seeing Spider-Man, right? Isn't that coming out?
Yeah, but that to me, like that's more like Uncharted: The Lost Legacy, where it's a standalone DLC that's announced as its own game. Like that doesn't.
Well, no, I didn't mean that. I meant like doesn't it come with Spider-Man as well? I think it comes with the actual game, a remastered version for the PS.
Oh, you're right.
All right, so hold on.
So that is.
Hold on.
That is the thing. Like it's different, man. We got no one knew something like COVID happened. No, I do not. That's why I said when Ricky was talking about COVID wasn't it, I didn't participate in that because I don't want to speak on what it's like for creators.
What it affects somebody. Yeah.
Right. You know what I'm saying? Whether that's movies, sports, sports leagues and all. I don't want to speak on how COVID affects that because I don't know. You know what I'm saying? So.
All right. Can you read the rest of that, please, for me? Because I'm gonna respond. Read the rest of it for me. Of his comment. You just said it, but no one knew something like COVID would happen. Read the whole.
No one knew something like COVID would happen. Not saying it's an excuse, but it's a brick that hit the window. They said 2 years it's going to take. That's fine, like most next gen consoles.
All right, so
I think that's the best thing to do, but I don't know if Xbox can really afford to not. Like, literally, they have to start strong. They have to. Go ahead, Ricky.
If this was PlayStation, I would be saying the same thing about PlayStation. I'm gonna be honest. If this was Nintendo, I would be saying the same thing about Nintendo. There's no excuse. Like I would be standing right by my same statement. Let's just be clear. COVID became a world pandemic ending of February. Microsoft hasn't been putting shit out since 2015. I don't want to hear that they got problems because of COVID, because COVID wasn't fucking them up 2 years ago. They don't got nothing. So why are we debating, even if it is COVID? Because guess what? Now they have a great excuse for not fucking putting shit out. Because they're gonna put out controllers, but they're not putting out games.
Okay,
so,
here we go.
For the last 5 years.
Okay.
They have not, and I have an Xbox, so I'm talking from a consumer. I want my fucking games, right?
So, okay. And Xbox, shout out to my guy Xbox. He said they don't have to start strong. Xbox xCloud is streaming to 1 billion phones. All right, man.
All right, man. Okay.
Xbox, we fuck with you. I fuck with you heavy. All right, man. You one of those, bro.
but yo, my shit is this. Like I said it again. Everyone here, if this was PlayStation, we would say the same shit about PlayStation.
By the way,
what's up?
No, go ahead.
No, we would be saying the same thing. Props mouth's not gonna stay shut. If PlayStation was on some bullshit, we call it out.
By the way,
nigga, we used to clown
you know
PlayStation. Like,
so
that's the thing.
I'm working on the xCloud shit myself, just so you know. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, we all on it. That's what I'm saying. I hit up Chase about it. Yeah, I was like, yo, I'm about to download this. Yo, you should try. You got a new phone. Try it out. But I'm telling you right now, there's been an issue where, and I feel bad, but then I don't feel bad. Like Phil Spencer got caught in the middle of a bunch of shit. He's been trying to make promises for games since 2013, and a lot of shit has happened. For them not to release hits, they came out strong, in my opinion, in 2013. They don't have anything, and it's not because of COVID. They literally, what's up?
Let me back you up real quick. Xbox, you know you my guy. Stop straw manning, bro. We're talking about games, not services.
There you go.
You guys in general, when y'all having maybe a back and forth, a discussion, a debate, or argument, what have you, you cannot straw man like that. At no point did we mention anything but games. You have now brought services into a conversation about game libraries when we're not even talking about that. Obviously, xCloud is an amazing service. I said so many times. I said it last week. But that's not what we're talking about. You can't create an argument and argue a point that was never made. That's poor engagement in a discussion. I just want you to know that a lot of people do that shit all the time. I try to watch that myself. But y'all cannot. People cannot do that. If we're talking about games and we're talking about games, I'm not talking about sales. I'm not talking about services, subscriptions, Xbox Live. I'm purely talking about the library that you are promising your fans. You have to try to deliver on that as best you can. That's all I'm talking about. You're talking about xCloud and 4% of market share and all this other stuff that really we're not even discussing at this current moment, brother. Go ahead, Ricky. All
I'm saying is COVID-19 fucked up for not just Sony and Microsoft. That shit fucked up for everybody. Everybody's game got hit. Some companies lucked out. Some companies really wasn't done with their games, and COVID kind of helped them out because now they got more time. You know what I'm saying? You can't really argue that, yeah, well, COVID's around, bro. These people got families. They can't develop. Cool. We can go back and forth about that. But we've been promised games to release. We've been told these games are going to perform on the best machine possible. No one's doubting that's the best. That's the most powerful console right now. It's the Xbox One. It's the Xbox One X. The Xbox Series X is probably going to be the next best or most powerful console. We're not talking about that. We're not talking about their live services. I don't care about their shit. I don't care about live services. I'm talking about all the games that we look forward to that we've been told for 6 years we're coming. Don't come out, man.
Or cancel. And when we do, then that's when you hear me say Cuphead and Ori and Quantum Break and Rise and the two Tomb Raiders. I love all those games.
Hold on.
Read what Monk said, by the way, because that's important. But Xbox, yeah, bro.
Wait, in his donation or his comment?
Nah, in his comment. You want me to read it?
Yeah, because I don't. He wrote
Monk said Halo's been in development for 5 years. Supposedly, sometime in 2018, they were having trouble with Unreal Engine 4 and decided to port the game to Slip Space Engine.
Okay, thank you. So that's all. And again, it's all about development hell, man. It's all about, and that happens with companies. And Gary, just to end it here, you said, I understand the frustration. So really this year would be just pointless. My frustration is not on the game. My frustration is actually I'm irritated by the shit you're saying, because I wouldn't debate you. I wouldn't say you're wrong about the COVID affecting games. I'm just upset at the fact that if you know COVID is an issue, bro, why do you guys plan to leave the event with this? Leave with release dates. Tell us about ray tracing, Halo, and y'all been going through development hell. And now look, they had to put out a statement. And then of course, because of COVID, you guys underperform. You guys overwhelmed the crowd. You underwhelmed the crowd with all your games. The 22, 23 games that they've announced aren't coming out, and the ones that are already out now are on PC right now and Xbox One, and the other ones ain't coming out till 2-3 years. So I'm not upset with Xbox. I'm just irritated by like common sense.
So I'm gonna address this, and then let's move on. I don't want to spend too much time because I didn't want to turn this into the.
Yeah. I
mean, let's go in on
it's a good discussion, but I get
for too long. However, Xbox, bro. You that's what it is, Chase. Sony just spent 750. See, that's what I'm telling you, bro. Like, you still haven't addressed what I said. I said you straw man, right? And I said we was talking about game libraries. Then so even me telling you not to straw man, you straw manned again. You said Sony just spent $750 million on third-party exclusives. We don't know if it's years or forever. Market share means big business. I don't care about big business. That has nothing to do with me. When the game comes out, that's my only concern, is being able to play a game. What they're doing business-wise, I don't have a horse in that race. So if whatever they're doing, if it means that we get more games from any of the 4 platforms, then it's a plus for me. I don't care if they're working in the background together doing this deal over here for that has nothing to do with me, and it doesn't have anything to do with you either. And in a discussion about libraries and delays, it doesn't matter. To his credit, he said 343 didn't have a full team until 2018. So I will give you that. See, right there, you directly address what Monk said. So that I will give you that. So if they didn't have a full team until 2018, they couldn't have been developing the game for 5 years at full capacity. So I'll give you that. But please don't.
All right, Xbox is late to the party, so let's talk. All right, let's talk games.
Wait, okay. Okay. Let's talk games. Okay. So you've heard me say, I don't know how long you've been here at Xbox, but you've heard me say that Sony always has a slow start with their lineups. Every time. Xbox One had a better launch lineup than Sony. Sony had Knack and Killzone. Both of those games is garbage. Xbox at the very least had Dead Rising, Rise Son of Rome, and there was another one. I played all 3 of the games that they came out with. However, it doesn't matter necessarily how you start the gen. You got to continue to have that type of, they got to keep that pace up in the middle and to end. Xbox has a habit of starting the gen off strong and not finishing it off the way they started it. It's not really up for debate. We're talking about Avowed and all that. Hopefully those are all good games. I don't have an issue with that. I'm not debating whether or not they have games. I'm purely talking about their flagship titles. Avowed is not a flagship title. So, I mean, I don't know how it's up for debate that Sony, it takes them 2 or 3 years, but once they start, it finishes the whole gen like that. Xbox is not really doing that. They need to make sure they do that. But anyhow, let's move on, bro. We've been spending too much time on this.
Yeah.
And I don't want to specifically like debate just a couple of the guys. You know what I'm saying? They the homies. So.
Oh no, yeah, they're the homies at the end of the day.
It's all love, but we gotta. I mean, whatever. We're also not going to look past the fact that we couldn't even fucking record our gameplays on PlayStation. We had to buy HDMI splitters,
fucking converters and shit.
We're not going to look past the fact that we just were able to change our names after 20 years last year. We're not going to look past the fact that we weren't able to appear offline until 2016. So you don't know if they're going to turn into flagship titles, Xbox. You're talking out of turn, brother. I cannot lie. Look at Sunset Overdrive. Look at Titanfall. Just because it comes out does not mean it's going to be a flagship title. If the game does not sell to the capacity that Xbox likes, they tend to, not really put their efforts into keeping them on the library as exclusives like that. That goes without saying. I don't know how long you've been around, but you bugging out a little bit, bro. You talking out of turn, my guy. Anyhow, moving on. Fall Guys. We seen Fall Guys last year, and I knew when I saw it that it was going to be a fun game. But I couldn't really remember the name of the game. So the Fall Guys officially released on PlayStation. What day was that? Ricky, you have an idea?
They released August 4th.
August 4th. Great game. I believe if they keep the content up, they keep the mini games up, they keep the skins up, because if nothing was learned this gen, I would at least hope that these companies realize how much people want to change the look of their characters in their online games. Even if the skins do nothing but change the look, people like to change the look of their character. So hopefully they do that. There was a patch note. We'll talk about the game here in a second, just impressions here. I don't really need to get into the patch notes. It's not a big deal. They did fix some physics stuff. There was, some stuff wasn't grabbable. There was some collisions. Obviously, the PC nerds fucking run everything. There's people hacking on there and being able to get like a 2-minute head start. And I seen a guy, he hacked Fall Guys and still lost. He literally had like a 3-minute head start and still lost. Fucking garbage. And then the other thing about Fall Guys is, if I could just take the time to pull up we have I had some images of the skins that companies wanted. There's at least 5 skins. So I don't really care for this one. This is, let me see if I can stretch this out to the screen. This is the DX Racer skin. This is with DX Racer. These are all tweets directly from the companies for skins that they have ideas for to go into Fall Guys. And I'll explain what the game is here in a second. And then we have, whoa.
What's up?
That's the wrong one. Wait a minute. Get Well Gamer. Okay, here we go. This is the Get Well Gamer skin. That's tweeted from their Twitter account. Then there's the KFC skin. This one looks cool.
The KFC skin look dope as fuck.
Yeah. Sorry guys, it's kind of smushed because I have it stretched out. There's the Metal Gear skin. Metal Gear hurt me. I don't want to see your face, but I'd buy that. And then there's the Walmart skin. Wow, the Walmart skin is garbage. Fuck out of here, Walmart. Trash as fuck. I wish you would pull up to the goddamn Battle Royale or the Battle Royale, the mini game with the weak ass Walmart vest on. You cancel. You wear that weak ass shit in my Fall Guys. Anyhow, I think that KFC one was the best. So Fall Guys is basically what we would hope to see from a Mario Party type of game. However, it's is it 100 players, Ricky?
It's only 60, which is decent for now.
So it's basically a 60 player last man standing kind of a thing. Now you can go into with a party up to 4 players, but they put you into these platforming levels and you try to make it to the end, but each level is a different mini game that you have to basically make it to the end on most of them. Some of them are different. They have like different like challenges where you have to kick soccer balls, you have to score goals, or you have to put eggs in a team basket. But generally it's more on the platforming side. You go through the levels, but you can be eliminated. So so the first level, out of that 60 players, only I think 45 people qualify. So 15 people will get eliminated. And eventually I think you get down to 10 or 11 players. And then from that you kind of have the winner. And it's just basically a long ass game of different levels of elimination. It's super fun, super chill. And it's a challenge. It's really not super easy to do, and you can troll people by grabbing them and stuff like that. But it's just it's really a simple game at its core. And there's a whole bunch of little cool character skins and stuff like that. And I'm hoping for cross play and cross progression. And they need to probably implement a battle pass because that game is free on PlayStation Plus. Is it free for Xbox, Ricky?
To be honest with you, I need to ask the chat because I'm not sure. Is it available on Xbox? Oh, it's not. It's coming to Xbox and the Switch. Right now, it's only on PlayStation. What up, Trey?
What up, Trey?
It's only on PlayStation and PC.
That's tough, bro.
At concurrent, how many users was just announced on there on the PlayStation? And it's free to play, so it's cool. Yeah. 8 million players.
It's $20 on Steam. 8 million players, you said.
8 million players on the PS4 alone.
Yeah, that's.
It'd be games like those, bro.
And I mean, I don't want to speak on how long it took to develop because I don't know. But like, it's not like graphically appealing, and it doesn't have like deep gameplay mechanics and all that. It's like a simple game, but it's super fun. I've seen people who don't play games like that streaming it. We've seen Nick Merckx and other people playing it. Nick Merckx, he does his Warzone and Fortnite shit. You know what I mean? That's he's entertaining as shit. And then you said Tim the Tap Man and a bunch of other people.
Dude, it's just like it's BR mixed with party games. So like the 4 people that you pick up in the team, you're going up against 60 people total, but you're also going up against your boys. It's not a group win.
Nope.
So I think it's so dope. You're still against yourself, but then that's what it's like. It's such a strategic idea. Like then you do wagers. You go up against your boys in wagers. Y'all can put money up. They got a site now. They got websites where people do wager matches. And they got all these cool skins. I can't wait till later if they can kind of organize it a bit, because you might see something in the store that I don't. But right now everything is free. They got like their coins that you could buy to get skins, but their battle pass or whatever they got is like free. Obviously, it's not the most like graphically appealing, but it looks good. But it's a very simple ass game. It should just be mad taken.
Yeah, it's fun. It's fun. I feel like that's something people can play on their phones. If it ends up on the Microsoft Store, you can play it on your phone with xCloud. And Switch people, again, crossplay would really be good for that game. And as long as they keep up the content, like we're gonna need to see new levels and stuff pretty frequently on there. So there's already a couple levels I hate the egg level, and there's another level. The egg level. They have like little cool games where like everybody has, or like half the people have a gold tail, and you gotta snatch their tail, but you gotta have a tail by the end of the level, and it's a bunch of like just cool little mini games like that. Like y'all have seen us play shit like that in past years. Like we played Party Panic and stuff like that, but this has more of like a last man standing. The shit is fire, and it's like epic too, because like there'll be like 3 people left to qualify, and y'all really be fighting up the hill, and one person get up there and dive, and you'll hear the homie screaming that they ain't qualified. Shit fun, bro. So it's
I'd rather play that fucking Call of Duty after.
Yeah.
Fuck that.
Yeah, what you
I've
say?
been watching a bunch of people play that shit. That shit like fire as shit.
It's fun, man.
Yeah,
It's fun. Like shit like that, people will find a way to make it not fun, but as it stands right now, I fuck with it. Highly recommend it, especially if you're on PlayStation right now. It's free. Xbox and Switch will be getting it, so I recommend it over there as well. But again, I do want to see cross play and cross progression on any game that's willing to do it coming into the next gen. I would love to see that, man. So we talked about the skins. Let me read a couple more donations.
I wasn't sleeping. I was just listening.
Say that again. You like that a little bit.
I said, buddy said I finally woke up. I said, I've been here. I just been listening. Shit.
Yeah.
I ain't really have shit else to add because y'all added it. I was just listening.
Shout out to Chris Peterson, Trey Gordon. Did y'all catch Def Jam scamming? We're gonna get to that. We're gonna get to Def Jam, bro. Thank you for your donation, bro. Thank you. You guys that are here, we got 1,100 people. Make sure y'all like the stream. We're trying to get 1,000 likes live, and then whoever watching the stream post live stream. If you watching it on your way to work or whatever, make sure you like the stream as well if you can. Shout out to Legion. Oh man, I can't read that, brother. He said Xbox sucks now. That's really sad. That's tough. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna say that though, bro. Thank you, Marquise. Xbox looking like they hit the Sega route. I wouldn't be surprised if it's probably be more profitable for Xbox to do all the stuff they're doing on the software and server side. Honestly, people don't really make money off hardware anyway. I think PlayStation included. They lucky if they make $11 a console sold. Like, there's not really a lot of money in the hardware, but you got to have hardware to sell the software. But I guess not with xCloud. And they did a deal with Samsung. This wasn't in our notes. This was not in our notes. Xbox did a deal with Samsung devices, and I think that includes TVs. So there'll be an opportunity for you to play your Xbox games through xCloud on your Samsung devices. That's a W. I forgot about.
That's a major move.
Yeah. Dog, if we get to a place where, because I know Phil has said that he wanted to have like one unit, and you be able to play, if you buy the game for that unit, you be able to play it on any Xbox device in the house. Now, I'm not saying that's coming right now, but that's a fucking fantastic idea, because like here in my house, we have 2 PlayStations. I have my Xbox One and 360 here, but we got 2 PlayStations because my girl was using it. She don't even play console no more. She one of those. She's a PC snob. But like if I was able to buy one game and then be able to play that on any of the consoles I have, that'd be dope. And it'd be cheaper to do that too. So I think that'd be cool. Superfly. Wait, no, my bad. Damn, hold on. How I get down here so far? Man, shit. Oh, here we go. Sid, shout out to my guy, Sid. Sid. Shout out to the chat.
Wow.
GMG podcast, bro. Shout out to Sid. That's my guy, man. Thank you.
Shout out to the brother.
I don't argue on free apps. I don't care about the fans. Oh, that's tough. DOA. I've been an Xbox fan for years, but at this point, it's like the best expectations to have is to have none. Game Pass still fired up. That's a fact. Hey, honestly, I don't reserve that just for Xbox. I got little expectations for the gaming industry as a whole. So then when we get those like sleepers, then it's exciting. But going in, I don't expect a good COD. I don't expect a good Madden, a good 2K, a good Battlefield. I expect pretty average, and if it's better than that, then it's a win for me, in my opinion. K-Dot said, don't forget about the leaked Xbox Series X as well. What's that about, Ricky? You know?
The what?
The leaked Xbox Series X.
Oh, there's talks about them having supposedly 2. Remember?
Oh, Xbox.
We don't know.
Could you update on that, Ricky? Could you look at the comments and see if he lets us know? Because I don't know about that one, bro.
Yeah, let me know, bro. Because I don't really know too much about that.
Yeah. Chase, shout out to.
Oh yeah, Apple said no. Apple said no to Microsoft as well about that. Yeah, you're right. Xbox. Yep. But we know why they said no.
Okay. Said. Shout out to Chase, Ricky, and Prof. We need you back daily, fam. Ricky talking on facts. Hope you staying safe. All right. There's two consoles about Siri. Okay. Yeah. Do you Xbox? Is it just like a price difference? Is it hardware difference? Like, can you let us know possibly? I know we be trolling you half the damn time, but he always got good information. To be honest with you, Bryce Larson, how you be dealing with these 2K people? We don't have a choice, man. I hate 2K so much, but at least on PC they don't run. Console, half the community runs. Like, they get on the spot, we run. I mean, they run. We get on, dudes is running. We don't even really care that much, bro. People still care about their records and August and shit. It's lame as hell. Game of Harlem, my guy. What's up, Chase and Ricky? Thank you, bro. We chilling, man. All right, let's move on. Any donations that came after that, I'm gonna read those. Y'all went crazy again, you know what I'm saying? And because of what y'all did last week, y'all would have no idea that y'all still went crazy again this week. We appreciate y'all.
Thank y'all, man.
Fucking Def Jam. Def Jam tweeted, the streets were calling out for a new entry in the franchise.
We get a follower.
Yeah. They posted a screenshot. Yeah, they posted a screenshot of Fight for NY or Vendetta. They said they would have a special announcement on Twitter when they hit 1 million. Well, they hit 1 million. They played with us like that in 2018. Motherfucker, man, I don't think we're ever getting another Def Jam. Now, I would love to have a game.
They about to hit us with it.
With what?
Won't be on mobile, bro.
It could. They might do that. They might do that. I fucking hate mobile games, bro. I don't mean it like that.
It's go. You know what's crazy? It's not even like the actual mobile fighting game like Mortal Kombat. It's gonna be like a mobile card game.
They
you
might
have to collect.
Yo, either that or they're giving us Icon, man. I'm gonna be pissed.
Or they'll give us a Def Jam and there won't be actual licensed rappers in there. I still buy and play that though. I like the
I think they're gonna do that.
The gameplay was it.
I think it's gonna be a mobile game. Man, I'm so sick.
I'm almost caught up. Okay. So Xbox again, they're trying to do their xCloud thing. Again, Samsung devices, Androids, tablets, all that stuff is fantastic. And it's free. xCloud is free. If you're a Game Pass member, you don't have to pay anything for xCloud. Unfortunately, though, Apple is blocking Game Pass and xCloud from the iOS store. I'm just gonna read what it says. It says that basically the short of it is they're saying that they can't personally review and check every game that would end up on their store, and it's a quality assurance issue basically. So you know with Game Pass and xCloud, there'll be like hundreds of games on there. They're saying that they can't really review each game that's available through Game Pass.
Okay,
like,
so
that's fucking garbage.
All right, so the thing about Apple, Android years ago promoted this kind of policy where they were like, hey, we're like a computer. You know, you have the freedom to use unknown sources, unknown apps, and all these other things. And it's your phone, you bought it, you could do what you want. Then they got sued because people were trying to use certain type of software that crack and everything. But they don't have the same legal kind of terms like Apple. Apple runs like almost like a Nintendo, and they want you to verify. That's why when you make an app, Samsung, it'll end up in the Play Store in the same day. Spotify, same day. But Apple, it takes time. It's a bitch. It's a hassle. They need to check to make sure everything is equipped. Everything.
Are they doing that though? I've seen some fucked up apps in the Apple Store that shouldn't be on there.
Yeah, that may be the case, but that's honestly just been that. It's almost like you're like, well, because think about it. There's policies, TOSs everywhere. People be breaking them, but that's kind of. But then to just remember, like you say, you see 1 or 2 apps that are fucked up. We're talking about a whole service, so they know that this service got thousands and thousands of games. They now have to look at that much more of a bigger scale than maybe two people who got away with uploading their apps.
They know.
That's how Apple's looking at it. They know what time it is, but
they bullshitting. They doing that. There was beef between Xbox and Apple, Microsoft and Apple for years.
Well, there's two things though. Apple Arcade, and look, Mail Sensitivity just said it. Apple Arcade is
Xbox
one little slight thing.
Yeah.
You see, they got one small thing, which is Apple Arcade, and I think they want to kind of broaden that. I think they want to broaden Apple Arcade and make that one day to be much of a bigger spectrum as well as a console. Didn't you say, or someone said that Apple was thinking about leading into consoles one day?
Well, I said I wouldn't mind seeing them. The only reason I said that is because I don't want Xbox, PlayStation, or Nintendo to go away because we will be fucked by the remaining people. I was saying if Xbox went away that we would need another person to do a console. And the only reason I say if Xbox went away, I meant on the hardware side. They have all this stuff on the software side. They'd probably be just as profitable if they just did software stuff and server stuff anyway. So I was thinking like, you know, who could do it? I just thought maybe Apple. I don't know. They didn't say that they were doing that though. And matter of fact, I'm gonna call you Goat Box, bro, because every time I say Xbox, people might not know I'm talking to a person. So Goat Box said every game is already checked though. They just don't want comp on their whack ass Apple Arcade. I agree with that. Like, I don't know why in the hell you would block a service like that, as if it's going to take away from your games. It's like two separate games, like two totally different libraries available. Whatever. Anyway, eventually it'll probably get over that hump, but I know Microsoft and Apple had issues in the past.
Monk.
But that might have been years ago. Go ahead.
Oh, Monk, thank you. Apple was rumored to be making a gaming PC last year. Okay, that was rumored. Obviously Microsoft and Apple has years of tension, bro. You know,
like,
and you know why.
But they gonna profit off Xbox for having them on their platform. Xbox will have to pay them for that. So
I'll tell you, and so that we could quickly get off this. Like, I'll tell you straight up like this, bro. Apple made their own unique charger. Apple made their own unique headphones at one point. Apple made their own unique everything. You think the last thing they look for is to always partner with a company? They always do some sleazy shit.
They doing that shit solo for sure.
Yeah, they always do some sleazy shit. This doesn't even seem kind of crazy to me. This seems like, all right, Apple wants to probably do their own shit again because they done it too. They had people really go out their way and buy the splitters or the converter cables so that they can play headphones, like music on their headphones, because they one day said, you know, we just added this whole like that whatever the port is
USB
called, lightning
type
port.
C or lightning, yeah.
Yeah, lightning port, dude. It's just recent phone now has USB-C. But like Apple be trying to come out there, Winworks, and try to make their own type of shit, and now you got to go out your way, spend $60 for your own type of headphones. It's like crazy. So this doesn't sound wild to me. It just sounds like another Apple fucking move, you know?
I wouldn't buy Apple PC purely because the cost wouldn't be worth what they would want.
That cost would be ridiculous, bro.
Ridiculous. I seen them selling monitors for $6,000, dude.
All right, man. Next topic.
And the stand was $2,500.
All right, man. You
Apple disrespectful. Motherfucker, look, I'm gonna say this. A lot of the Apple fans, the only thing that's affordable for most of the Apple fans is the phones, because everybody's on like the monthly thing. Dudes be swearing they're Apple fans, but all they have is the phone. Like, you're not an Apple fan. The phone is the most affordable thing they selling you. That's the only reason why you got that shit. If they went and they priced their phones like they did everything else, and there was no like monthly thing, dude, people wouldn't buy that shit.
You know who I vouch for?
Expensive as shit.
Carter's an Apple fan.
No, Carter's an Apple fan through and through. He buys
all their 100%.
Shit. Yeah, Apple Watch. He's
Apple credit card. He don't give a fuck.
That nigga got Apple grown in his house, nigga. That nigga is real.
Yeah, he really
fanboyed out.
He really he's really the example of the kind of person who's really about the brand. A lot of these dudes just got the phone, and I'm not saying that I can or can't afford it, because y'all know I'm cheap, so I couldn't possibly dream of spending $4,000 on $6,000 on a monitor and $2,500 on a stand. That's ridiculous. Anyhow,
nigga, I'm fighting myself because I want to get a watch, because I lost my watch, and I keep debating every day whether I want to get this Apple Watch, bro. Like,
their products is well made. They're overpriced.
Yeah, it definitely good quality products, man. I will not lie. But I mean, Samsung is up there, man, with some of they shit too, bro. And then Google, they fucking tablets is looking kind of ridiculous with them prices, man. Then the pens is like $100.
Google.
All right, next topic, man. Jesus
Google,
Christ.
we don't believe in your hardware. It's just
I mean, y'all hardware. So Google Plus comes installed.
Google Stadia holla. You know what I'm saying? Trash as fuck. Cal was here. It's like saying you're about to get the cheeks, and when the day comes, she keeps changing the day. Ooh.
Yo.
Yo. He had to do to that shit.
Superfly. I'm not paying for 2K twice. I want something new, so I'm getting a new Xbox. The games will eventually come out. I agree. There's nothing wrong with that. So and then Thomas, shout out to Thomas. Thank you guys. Can you continue doing game reviews? Y'all really want that? All right, man.
Yeah.
I'm gonna try. I'm gonna do just what I'm gonna do. I'm not gonna say what game or when. I'm gonna do probably 2 more reviews. I'll see if people like them, and then I'll see how it is after that. I only did 1 game review. I thought I did well.
You want to do some OG reviews too? Like you reflect back on
do
that.
I do that, but I can't lie. Oh, yeah. I love the old games, but these old games mechanically fucking suck ass. I love Max Payne. That shit feel old. Like, dog, I'm playing Max Payne, bro. His upper torso don't move. Only his legs move. So like he doing like his legs this shit fucked up. He moved his shit. It looked like he's sitting in it. You see how I'm moving? This is how he moved. I swear to God, bro. But he's walking. Shit is fucked up, bro. I can't lie. Old games need to stay where the fuck they at. Dudes is asking for remaster. If they don't remaster that shit like Resident Evil, leave that shit in the past. The mechanics on their trash is fuck, bro. That shit ain't seasoned, dog. I think us as a community, yo, everybody in here, I think we do get a little bit too critical of games because we've been getting all these like the polished and smooth mechanics for all these years, and we haven't realized how much of an improvement it has been over the last 15 years. Cause these old games, this shit, oh my lord. Dog, you open up the door, you can't even turn the camera on that shit. Like like all the games we play, third person, first person, use the right analog to turn the camera. You can't do that on Max Payne. There's no right analog doesn't do that. So like that shit ass, bro. The game's good, but the mechanics is ass.
Yo, when you said that, it reminded me of like your walkthrough, bro. I seen dude running, and dude's legs is moving all over the place, but his upper body
is just like this,
like these,
and like he looked like he tap dancing. Shit is tough, bro. Anyway, shout out to Monk. Have I played the Incredible Hulk Ultimate Destruction? No, but that is on one of my game lists. The long list that y'all gave me, keep in mind, I still had that list. Whenever I do the polls, I pick the games off that long ass list for that. Shout out to Game World Harlem. Thanks for another dono. Shout out to Dewan Smith. Thank you very much. Jay Swervo, my guy. How y'all feel about 2K21 news? We did a full 6-man trailer breakdown. I'm gonna get 2K. I'm gonna keep my expectations really low. If it's a great game, I'll say as much. If it's not, I won't be disappointed because I know what it is. To be completely honest with you, there's going to be a current and next gen version. It's not carrying over our progress either. So everybody in this motherfucker will have a bad shot.
Wait, don't do that.
No, bro, it don't. If you buy the current gen game, whatever progress you got with your my player, don't cross over. So when you buy the PS5 and the Xbox Series X version of it, brand new my player, brand new VC, brand new money, all up in your wallet, bro.
All right, so chasing Trey. If Trey's out there still.
We holding at the Asians, bro.
On PC. We buying it on PC first.
I'm getting it on PC current gen, and next gen I'll get it for PlayStation, dog. We Asians holla, you know what I'm saying? Mr. Black, I hope one day all the companies go software so I can play their games on PC. Hey, yo, matter of fact, let's talk about it. Look, y'all done heard me say it many times. I would love to play PlayStation's games on PC. I was just playing Horizon on PC. Shit is Rookie. What you say? He said that shit was gorgeous.
That shit was gorgeous.
He told me that shit was good. I'm playing it, and I realized like I would rather play it on PC than PlayStation because I'm not restricted by the PlayStation's hardware. I can customize it. I can use whatever controller I want. I can use keyboard and mouse. I can use whatever I want. You can customize the experience, and mods is gonna be coming. Like I would rather play it on there. So I'm with you, Black.
especially for the mods.
Oh,
I ain't gonna lie. You're gonna throw certain characters in that bitch in the story as a character mod. I can't wait.
imagine God of War
Yo,
and all its graphical fidelity on max settings, bro. Unlimited
Imagine
frame
being
rate.
mad at that. Imagine being mad that it's gonna come to PC. I can't wait.
bro, and then imagine that. Well, I don't think they'll do it, but they might. Somebody add the mod with the original voice actor in there. My nigga Kyle from what's his name? What's the show? Living, not Living. What was that shit called? Damn, I forgot what that shit was called.
Living single.
Living Single. There you go.
Yeah.
How about somebody blew a mod with that nigga in there? Crazy.
Shit will be fired. So Felipe says, but then the consoles will become obsolete. No, I don't think so. Because I think we like we on multiple platforms, and a lot of people that watch are on multiple platforms. Some aren't. Some are only on one platform, which is fine. There's nothing wrong with that. But a lot of people they're not interested in PC at all. Most of my friends that aren't content creators, they could give a damn about a game in PC. And I've been trying to tell them for years. They're really tied to the console experience. It's more convenient. They don't like, really, PC could be a pain in the ass to deal with. It really can. You don't get that problem when you get a console. So a lot of people won't be affected. You know, like a lot of the games will be fine. You know what I mean? They'll do their little storefront, their little client, and then they'll do it that way. Now, it will be obsolete for the people who have PCs and PlayStations and Xboxes. Because at that point, you feel that you don't need that Xbox or that PlayStation or that Nintendo Switch because I can play the games on here. I don't know, but what we may run into is instead of them just doing normal consoles, they might just start putting out their own, basically, PCs kind of. I see that happening anyway, where like PlayStation and Xbox kind of have their own PC kind of setup and still basically make the money off the hardware. I don't know.
Oh shit! Did you check Cell Squad?
Mm-mm.
Did you see the Ghost of Tsushima skin? That if that was a thing?
For what game? Let me see.
Oh guys, just look at the Cell Squad shit. Oh shit!
Well, I don't want to mess up the layout. I might.
All right, so
for a second.
I'm gonna put it in the Discord. I mean, in our call. Is that
You
cool?
put in the call and then I'll put it on the screen. While you doing that, I'll keep reading these donos. Ghost Gone Black. If Doja Cat was on Def Jam, they gonna give it a pink. Oh my God, brother,
yo, that shit look lit.
Oh my God.
Hey, yo.
Oh my God, Ghost. Oh my God. All right, let me see. So hold on, chat. It's going to change the layout for just a second. Ooh, that's cool. Open original. Put this back. They have like a unique kind of art style with what's it called? I like it. Bow. That's how it would look if Ghost of Tsushima had their own skin.
And they're trying to do that with The Witcher. You heard, right?
What you mean?
You didn't hear the talk. So The Witcher added them and was like, "How about we talk business? Like, how about we talk skin? Like, we want
these dead. Like, how they get all these?
Cyberpunk. It started with Cyberpunk first.
Well, I'm not even saying that. I'm saying, how did Fall Guys get all these people to want to have skins on their games?
Because it's so addicted. It's so addicting that they know the expectation of that shit blowing up. You got Travis Scott on Fortnite. Look at the potential. Like, I ain't gonna lie to you, a game like this ain't one of those one-hit wonders. This looks like an addicting game. If they can play their cards right, that shit will blow up even more.
Or fuck it up and don't put out content and have people move on. It's gonna be one or the other.
That's what I'm saying.
Okay, here we go. Mine and Reese, they gonna give us Def Jam with fake rappers like J Warm, IT, the Spanish. he said IT, bro. Shout out to
They
my
gonna
man.
give us niggas. They gonna give us names of people like how they did Jordan back in the day, where they just gave him number 23.
Oh, that shit was annoying, wasn't it, bro?
We just gonna know who it is. They just gonna give us a bald nigga with a beard, and he's just gonna say "pump it up," and we gonna know it's Joe Budden. But
yo, real quick, funny story. Now that you mentioned that, it's not really a story, but the last time I seen that was in more recent years. So back in the day, if y'all don't know, Michael Jordan would never be on the game. It would just literally say number 23, and it might not
Or
even say number
45
23.
or 45.
It might say number 99 in some of the games, like, because it didn't want to get sued. We all knew it was Michael Jordan, but it just wouldn't say it. So the last time I seen that was MLB 16. They had a guy on there named Reggie Stalker. He had braids, but there was fucking Barry Bonds, bro. He had his stance, he had his stats, he had his batting, his actual batting hand that he hit from his batting side. Everything was Barry Bonds, but his name was Reggie Stalker, bro. And he was also like a collection reward. So like he was, that was clearly Barry Bonds. Shout out to Javon. The stylist in my Microsoft laptop was dead ass $100 alone, and they thought I was finna toss up another 100 for a mouse. Anyway, here's some money. Thank you, bro. Hey man, you better take your ass on Amazon, bro. Get you a knockoff that works just as well. Shit.
Yo, look at that tweet on the in the Discord.
Okay. You playing any SmackDown versus Raw soon? I will be playing probably one of those games in the next few months or so. UFC's up next, though. The new UFC career mode. We'll be doing that. Let me see what you got. Hey, my phone's on the damn update. What's this?
Yo, my phone been trying to do an update.
He said, all right, can we please get a retweet on this tweet, and then Cyberpunk Games will collab with us. Please, I need one. Just one. And then Cyberpunk was the first one to write to them and said one.
Okay.
So they're working on the collab.
Okay.
That's fucking.
Speaking of Cyberpunk, they said the CD Projekt Red said they're not 100% happy with melee combat. And that's good, because we're not either. We're on the same page. You guys took wall running and other fun mechanics out of your game. I would hope that if you wanted to reintroduce some of this stuff, that you delay the game into next year. Don't worry, we'll be fine. 'Cause I don't think the game's going to come out in November. And I would prefer for them to put some of the stuff that they took out back in and delay the game instead of just putting this shit out. They talked about how hard first-person melee is. They said even accomplished games like Dying Light still don't feel as natural as swordplay. Now, that's true. But I don't know, man. Yeah, that's all I got for Cyberpunk. They had that Nightwire footage. I need to go ahead and look at that. I haven't looked at it. Was it good, Ricky?
I'm gonna be honest. Yeah, it looked good. It looked good, but you could just tell there was a lot of things taken away from the game. But as far as that, I think it was shout out to BG, man. I think he said it, or someone said it, that CD Projekt Red was never good with like combat. It was their gameplay, the story that was good with Witcher, but like combat that they struggled in. And it's funny because then they make a game like this and we see it. They don't have people who work on melee and combat. So it's like, damn. And I don't know if they're trying to hire someone, but I don't know how that works, man. I don't know how studios come up with people who know how to do mocapping and fighting. I don't know how that shit works, man.
Yeah. Remember Ricky said he was so happy to customize his character with 7 different dick sizes. He said something crazy, bro.
Yo.
Dick. I'll go give him a big dick with it. Fuck it.
So my guy said, are y'all going to use the blow on the controller feature on the on the PS5 controller? Matter of fact, let's talk about that. Let's talk about it. So
really?
Prophecy, you're like right now, I can ask you casual questions because you're more in the casual space because you've been like, you're not really keeping up.
Yeah, casual is default.
Anytime you've bought a new console since we as kids, Super Nintendo, Sega, all that. When you bought a new console, what controller did you use when you got a new console?
Mad Cats, cuz.
Use Mad Cats, but no, I mean like outside of Mad Cats. I mean like did you use the controller on the new console or did you use the old joint?
The old joint.
Did you know that PlayStation dudes was complaining that they can't use a PS4 controller on the new fucking console? I have never been interested.
Like,
go ahead.
If I had the option to use the old joints, I used it, but like I didn't really care.
They turned it into this big thing. For example,
they just found something to.
That's the internet, bro. I've never in my life seen people on the street like.
I don't think that's real. I think that's just fake.
Yes, new console, new controller. That's just the nature of the beast. For me, I've always said to me, Xbox 360 is the best controller I've ever touched. I don't know. I love that controller.
To this day, nigga, that shit is the best controller.
Best
ever.
controller. It's like where
that
everything
shit fit
is.
in my hand. I don't know if it's because I was getting older and that shit just fit in my hand, but like I didn't like the original Xbox controller. That shit was ass. I did like the PS2 controller. The PS1 controller was ass.
PS3 controller
but
garbage.
Like,
that shit garbage.
Yeah, but like the Xbox 360 is
best controller ever.
Literally the greatest controller. And I never understood how niggas like fucking GameCube controller because that shit was fucking gross.
So Nintendo 64.
And niggas still use that shit, and that shit is gross.
Yeah, like the Xbox 360 controller was built well, like ergonomically, everything like the distances were good. Your fingers didn't hit together. The triggers was good. It didn't like. I don't like batteries, obviously. But you know, even with the batteries had a decent like battery life. Like I would prefer to have that be my controller on Xbox One, but I wasn't tripping when I had to use the Xbox One controller. I wasn't tripping off that. Like I just felt like it was natural when a new console come out that you like the last thing I'm thinking about is the controller, bro. I can't lie. I can't.
Yeah, I don't think about it, bro.
Sorry.
What you said?
What game was that? Just fighting. What game was that I just looked at? Ew.
I need to go back to the stream. Hold on.
Never mind. Again, keep going.
So I understand making the old controller compatible. You know, like within the first couple months, there's no problem with that. Like they did it with the Xbox, I believe, and they did it with the PS4 controller. Oh no, the PS3 controller was never compatible with PS4, but the PS4 could.
I thought it was.
No.
Oh no, PS4 could go on the PS3. Yeah,
so,
that's right.
It was barely.
Now look.
Yeah.
People might be surprised. I expect more for them to make the new controller compatible with the last console than the other way around.
Yeah, I feel like that too.
Yeah, like
because they've done it. They've shown that it.
Yeah, but I just like I don't, dude. The shit I see people talk about
that's hella
weird.
fake outrage, bro.
Like it's just like, what is that? You really want to get a PS5 or an Xbox Series X and immediately use the old controller? Like really? And then,
ain't nobody saying that shit for real, bro. Like niggas is just wait. Can the Xbox controller do it?
I think so.
That's why.
So.
Man, yeah, I don't.
That's the only reason why them niggas saying anything about it because they can do it.
Yeah,
shit is fucking.
Like, and I feel like it was probably Xbox nigga that started that shit. Like, we could do this, y'all can't. And then niggas just started going up from there.
I love having the old controllers compatible. I don't have an issue with them being compatible. It's just not something that I'm expecting at the console launch to happen. You know what I mean? Like it's not. I don't know. It's just not.
Like if I'm being 3 stacks with it, I wanted to be able to use my 360 controller on the Xbox One.
I think you can. And you know what? I
don't think you could immediately. Though.
I never even tried it, and I would prefer
that. You might be able to, but I don't think you could immediately.
Yeah.
Because I didn't like the Xbox One controller. That was one of my biggest things. Like even though people be like, it's just no, it's not. It's not the same at all.
It's not the same.
It's not the same at all.
It's not the same. It's. I don't even know if I like any of the features on the Xbox One controller over maybe the
I like the analog.
Maybe the analogs. I would say
the analogs was good.
The triggers were cool on the Xbox One. It's not a bad controller. It says weird dead zones.
It's not bad. I just didn't. I just preferred fucking the Xbox 360. Like,
I wish I would have bought an Elite. I didn't get an Elite this gen, and I kind of wish I would have so I could see what it was talking about. But I ended up not getting one. Moving on though, we're chugging right along, guys. We only got a couple more things, and we're gonna let y'all out of here. There's kind of a lot going on this week, you guys. So. Plus last week we didn't really get through normally how we get through because of all the love y'all showed us. So I wanted to make sure we made up for it this week. So shout out to Minda Reese. Your VC does transfer over, but your character doesn't. Yeah, we saying that because your VC's tied to your 2K
account.
Yeah, Marty
bullshit. I'm not grinding on that character. I'm going on PC. And then I'll wait till it drops on the current gen, which is PS5, and then I'll buy it there, dude. Fuck
looky
this.
here, OG, my guy, Black Magus. What up,
Black
OG?
Magus? My God.
Hey.
Up 6 minutes ago, man. How's it going, bro? I'm gonna holler at you on the side, see how you doing, bro. You know what I'm saying, my guy? Good to see you, bro. Shit, crazy. We also did. I never made it a formal announcement that the podcast moved, so there's still people like, hey, man.
They probably stopped. Yeah.
We kind of did stop for a year for the most part, but we back And I say we haven't really missed the beat. Like we got the same amount of people watching and stuff like that. So I fuck with it heavy. So it's good. Javon, if they paying for a new console that comes with a new controller, why they worried about the old one not working?
And people like to complain and just complain.
I would completely understand it if they already had a hands-on experience and they realize they don't like the new one. Then it's like, I want to use my old one. But none of us have touched the PS5 or Xbox Series X. Matter of fact, the Series X, is that using the Xbox One? There's no new controller for that, right?
It looked like it, but I don't know. It kind of looked the same.
Okay, GoatBox, let me know. Can you verify that for me? You the Xbox Connect. You gonna have to deal with that, bro.
It is a new controller. It comes with a share button in it.
Okay. So just keeping things going, a couple more things. The Marvel Avengers beta. So let's talk about this for just a couple minutes. I don't want to get too long. We laughed at that game, and I'm still laughing. That's because we're spoiled by the MCU experience we've been going.
Hold on.
Go ahead.
Y'all laughed at that game.
We laughed at it, bro.
I thought the shit looked fire. Me and Ricky was talking about it, and I was like, that shit looks like.
It looked fun.
I would come back and play that.
But it looked funny. Like it looked like I don't know. Ricky had came up with like these funny like knockoff names for all the characters, but we played it. I had to say I was gonna buy the game anyway, because I want to support.
Because we got shitted out of Marvel Ultimate Alliance for that shit going on the Switch.
Exactly.
So like,
I wanted to support superhero games coming out so that we would get more and more big budget games. So like we got our Batman, we have a Spider-Man, so I wanted to see more. So I feel like us buying the superhero games will let them see how serious we are and put out better stuff, get bigger budgets or whatever. But we played the beta. The game's it's fun. Like I already was gonna buy it. It's fun. I don't have any problems with the game.
Niggas was saying they was getting like Destiny vibes from that shit.
We was.
Like
I was
Anthem vibes and shit.
I was getting fucked up a little bit on there. I cannot lie.
I seen niggas get washed. Yeah. Like plenty of niggas get washed with the Hulk in the very beginning.
Yeah, unfortunately, Spider-Man's only going to be on PlayStation. I
don't feel like that's an unfortunate thing. Like that's kind of to be expected.
I guess it's to be expected, but I'm saying Spider-Man is for everybody, and whatever. I said that about the Spider-Man game too. But I get the business side of it. I understand. But I don't really have any problem with the game. The only thing that I laughed at was the lip sync in his ass.
I think Xbox will fuck around and get somebody exclusive on the game. Like, I think, like, I don't want to say this because it probably sounds stupid, but they'll probably put like Master Chief somebody in that motherfucker to replace Spider-Man. That'll be weird, but like I feel like they'll just have some DLC or something for that.
They trying to lock up third-party big games for a year, exclusives, or maybe forever. You mean like what Xbox did with Tomb Raider?
Yeah, y'all was like chanting, and then it flopped.
Sony's anti-consumer. We'll see. They're all anti-consumer, if you ask me. They've been
anti-consumer for years.
They're conveniently. Like, this is companies in general, not just video game companies. Companies, when they on top, they're conveniently more aggressive in the way they do things that don't benefit us. But when they on the come up, oh, dude, they doing everything we want them to do. You know what I'm saying? We've seen it with individual games that have done that. You know what I mean? They come up, they dealing with content creators in a big way and all that, but then they become the big thing and they start treating people like garbage. It is what it is.
I ain't gonna hold you. Somebody said Xbox should get Blade or Spawn. I'll buy that whole twice just to play that motherfucker. Cause I love Spawn, my nigga. And Blade. Like that'll be lit.
Xbox is the reason Tomb Raider exists. Without Xbox money, the game wouldn't even be made.
Ooh, wait, what? Who said that? What?
Mm-hmm.
They rebooted Tomb Raider in 2013 though.
Said that shit.
All right, Xbox. I can't defer to you on everything because you be in here. You be talking about a turn, but
this nigga be having Skip Bayless takes sometimes.
Yeah, you be having some hot takes, bro. I don't know what you talking about, man. You don't got to type a paragraph because I know it's coming, my guy. We love you, but don't even do it, my guy. I don't know what type of time you on, but they rebooted that in 2013.
And we're talking about Square Enix. You telling me Square Enix don't got the breath of that? No, so Microsoft did a deal with them to secure it for a year. It undersold. That's why the next one came out on all platforms, and they said, no, we're not doing this deal.
They had two of those games that were only on Xbox. The third one was on all platforms.
Yeah, but no, you're rewording your thing now, bro. You said Tomb Raider would hell no. You bugging,
Oh,
yo. Oh
Xbox, man,
man.
you lost all credibility for
Yeah,
for just for that.
oh,
Now,
hell
you
no.
well, I gotta start screening you. You was supposed to be the plug. You was the chosen one. Anakin, you ruined it. You bugging the fuck out of here, man. He been saying some good shit, but then he'll slip some bogus shit in there. You keep offsetting your brilliance with the foolishness, brother. Anyway,
How did they help it when it flopped on Xbox?
now they did obviously they helped get it made because they gave them money for
They did a deal.
they gave them guaranteed money, right? But that
They
doesn't.
didn't give development money for that game. They
They
did a
did.
deal like how any company. No,
No,
it's
they
like
did.
what any company does. No, look it up.
There,
No,
I
they
mean,
didn't. It's the same thing, bro. When you like when Microsoft secured a deal to get a game exclusive to a console, like to their console, they obviously paid up that bread, made sure like, yo, listen, we're gonna compensate to what you guys would have profited or whatever. But the shit undersold. So that's why the next one that came out was available for everyone.
I never need cred. I just state my opinion. Well, that's
You stated a fact that you thought it was a fact.
That's different than an opinion. You said the game wouldn't be made. That doesn't sound like an opinion. That sounds like that's a fact.
That sounds like crack.
Hey, yo, give my man Xbox. We love you, Xbox. But it's been a while since we gave you the rose hand. Give my man Xbox the rose hand, man. He ain't here bugging the fuck out.
Boy!
He said a fact and then said it was an opinion, bro. You bugging out in here. Ain't nothing wrong with opinions, though. Like when you said Sony was anti-consumer, you see I ain't say nothing about that because I ain't really got a problem with that. That's an opinion, but it wouldn't get made. What? Anywho.
Imagine.
Warner Brothers so AT&T is the parent company of WB Interactive. So there was talks about AT&T wanting to sell Warner Brothers Interactive and a couple other assets so they can improve on their situation that they have. And there was talks that people were looking obviously to buy that company. I mean, they have Batman, they have Mortal Kombat, they have Shadow of War and Shadow of Mordor, as well as some other games. They had a bunch of the Lego games. So if anybody was to secure that studio or that publishing company, I mean, that would be a big W. So Xbox was looking at it. That was the only other company that I trusted to actually buy it. I said that a couple weeks ago anyway. They're saying that now it may not currently be up for sale. There have been updates and stuff like that. So we'll see how that goes. I just wanted to give people an update on that. And then here's the y'all ready for the fucking bombshell?
Yeah.
You ready for the fucking bomb chat? Y'all ready?
Lay it on me.
Y'all ready? I wanted a new Batman. And we seen images for a new Batman, which is confirmed already. Rocksteady formally on their Twitter announced a Suicide Squad game. We're going to find out about that game on August 22nd.
Then there wasn't the poster of that motherfucker that had the aim at Superman's head.
I didn't even see the poster. I just seen the announcement.
The poster was like a bullet, not a bullet, but like the aim down sights on Superman's head.
So, I trust Rocksteady. So, I trust that the game would be good. Now, had that game just been announced by somebody who wasn't Rocksteady or Platinum Games, I'd have been like, ugh. But I trust Rocksteady. I don't know how they're going to do it. They need to have co-op online. The
100%.
You have to do that. You cannot.
Ain't no couch co-op, dude.
Yeah, couch co-op is cool, but that needs to be in addition to fucking multiplayer. I'm tired Cuphead did that shit to me, bro.
Didn't Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles do that shit?
Yeah, remember how hype we was to play that?
No, we was ecstatic,
they sold
bro.
Us, man.
Then they had the Power Rangers game that came out that did.
It was Bizarro Xbox, yeah, bro.
Yeah, so I didn't read the comics. I seen the movie. I like the premise. I like the characters. There's only one guy I didn't like. He was cringe as shit. But that sounds amazing. Like, I don't know, man. I'm kind of looking forward to it for them to be working on 2 games. They haven't really put out any projects since 2015 with the Arkham Knight game. Matter of fact, my guy Silver said Batman World of Tanks, if I remember correctly. He, because a lot of people felt that we was in the tank for way too long. I agree with that. Most likely having to kill Superman. That'd be a dope ass storyline. See, Xbox, that's the information we want from you. That shit, not that bullshit you be saying.
Matter of fact, I want information that you find online. I don't want your opinions no more, man. Nah, I'm playing, bro.
Now you can do the opinions.
Man, your opinion
Xbox,
be on.
We might have to call you Skip though, bro.
Yeah, real Skip Xbox.
We're gonna call you Skip. Bro. So when I say Skip, you my guy. You know what I'm saying? Because you definitely got a little Skip Bayless going on. You know what I'm saying? You might say some real shit. You might say some wild shit. So Skip, you know what I'm saying? My guy.
Damian Lillard is not here. What?
That shit was crazy. That shit was crazy. I think that was all I had. Guys, y'all was asking if we could start taking calls. I'm going to see if we can set up a system where we can actually take calls at the end of each segment. Maybe have people.
Remember how we used to do the questions?
Yeah,
niggas used to come in and ask questions and shit.
Yeah, if y'all come in and y'all act like a weirdo.
Ain't no more eating cat asses and shit, bro. Because I ain't never let that shit is etched in my memory permanently. I'll never forget that.
He said he liked the name. All right, we're gonna fuck with it then. Yeah, if y'all come in and you're a weirdo, we're gonna let you know. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna let you know you being a weirdo. We're gonna get you up out of here, man. Yeah. We keep it game.
I'm actually
gotta keep it game.
I'm actually gonna exit the call.
Huh?
I'll exit the call.
Yeah,
I'll just exit the call.
We'll just hang up when you get you up out of there. But I'm gonna see if we can figure out like a call system that we can still do while we on the Discord. Have y'all call in, take like 2 or 3 calls in between. That should be fire. You know what I'm saying? And then hop right back into it. Actually, we didn't take any trailer breaks today, and I was supposed to. That's all right.
Good.
We'll save them for
9:30.
The only trailer I was gonna really show y'all was the Battletoads trailer, which looked good.
I fuck with Battletoads, bro.
We gaming vets, man. I love Battletoads back in the day and Double Dragon and all that shit. So that Battletoads looked good, and then we was gonna show the 2K trailer, which didn't really show much at all. But I think that might be it. Y'all got anything? Ricky?
No. Today was good.
Today was a good show. I'd like to thank you all for coming out. Once again, I appreciate all you guys' support for showing up to the streams, liking the. Make sure y'all like the stream. For all y'all donations, y'all channel memberships, and just coming and hang out with us for a little bit. Cause y'all could be anywhere. Y'all don't have to be in here with us. You know what I'm saying? And deal with our.
I ain't gonna lie, y'all really ain't got no excuse to not be here because we got COVID. So bring your ass in.
So we will be back next week. You know what I'm saying? And Ricky, you're going to stream in like 20 minutes.
Stream.
It's fucking late.
And like I'm gonna be like 10-15, but I'm gonna be honest with you, Chase.
Yeah.
Nobody told you. You do everything is good. Yo, Chase is what you sound like a fan, but I'm also
don't
gonna.
say nothing nice.
No.
And didn't do the insult.
No.
Don't get right to the insult.
Chase, I appreciate my time, my seconds here, yo. My guy Chase is goated, bro. Also, Hall of Fame, bro. He's a fucking Galaxy Opal card. If I had a, but I'm gonna let you know he fucked me over today. He want to take little girl naps and shit, and you want to wake up late. You gonna play a couple of games of Fall Guys, okay?
Okay.
All right, thank you, man. I see you on my Discord, Prophet. If you wish to join my brother, join my Discord,
I'm about
man.
to get drunk, so you already know I'm gonna be in that bitch.
Yeah, exactly, bro. Chase, I want to hear shit about I got a big chicken. Some barbecue sauce on my chicken. I want to hear none of that shit. I want to hear you go into the kitchen.
I want to eat.
Yeah, go to the bathroom now, man.
I'm hungry.
Get your shit right. Go to the bathroom now, yo. Thanks. I'll see you on my Discord.
Right,
yo, great show today.
Hit
the like button, chat.
Yeah,
hit that like button one time.
We will be back.
Shout out to all the love. Shout out to all the donations, the subs. Appreciate y'all. Fuck the cops that killed Breonna Taylor, dude.
Ooh. All right, guys. See y'all next week. Thanks for coming out. Peace.
All of you put the link in, right?
What, to your stream?
In the Discord, in your description, right?
I need to change it.
Okay.
Click on it and tell me if it goes to your YouTube, and I'll change it. All right, guys.
It goes to my YouTube, yeah.
Okay, I'll change it.